Good evening, folks. It's your boy Phil here from Toon Tactics TV. And no, Ash has not been kidnapped. I've been given the honor and the privilege to be able to host and co-host tonight's show on Spurs rival show. And guys, you guys got all your favorite panel members here. We've got your man Deji here. He's got his hat backwards because his team won 4-0. And when you win 4-0, you can wear your hat backwards. If your team loses like me, you have to show your bald head on screen and you just have to firm it. We've got your man FaZe here. Looking well, looking well. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How's
How's every
everybody doing? Everyone good?
How is everyone doing?
All good, man, and all good, bro. We're here, we're live and direct, man.
Just who we are, mate. It's just who we are.
Hey, you get me?
It
Not
is
like that, bro.
Just who we are, mate.
it is just who we are. And how's everyone in the chat? Hope you guys are having a good evening. I hope whatever you guys are doing, whether you're about to go on the late shift, you come back from a late shift, that we can bring you guys some banter, some football, and some joy, some little joy in this evening. As we go on, we're hopefully expecting a few other guests to come on as well to add on to the football talk as well as the banter as well. So, guys, first topic, and forgive me, guys, in the chat if you guys can't see it. I'm still learning the screen stuff, but hopefully I'll get it clocked. We are going to be talking about, first and foremost, since we are on a Spurs channel, we're going to talk about City versus Spurs. I'll give our match reaction. 4-0, obviously an incredible win for the Spurs team at the Etihad. I had the pleasure of seeing it as well. Obviously, I know there's been a lot of news. I don't know what Ash and obviously Deji as the Spurs, as our foremost Spurs guys think of it. I don't know what you guys think, but a lot of media attention has been more about the City's capitulation, which obviously deserves its highlights and everything else. But for me, watching the game, I was more impressed about Spurs. I was more impressed about what you guys did. I can't remember what my prediction on this show was. On another show, I did say 2-1 to Spurs, but obviously you guys blew that prediction right away. And I remember saying previously that I just felt that you guys had a lot of running power, power, pace, and energy, especially in your midfield, as well as technical ability. Whereas I think City lacked those things, and those things really came to fruition in my view. Obviously, with Kulusevski showing who he is, I've seen Deji back Kulusevski to the hilt to people, raving on about him. Deji, do you feel vindicated? Do you feel vindicated by Spurs, by Kulu, everybody? Like, what's your feelings? What's your thoughts?
Hey,
Are you on mute?
Fraud.
So, man, yeah, look, I'm not going to allow FaZe to rattle man this evening. As you can probably tell by my facial expression, I'm in a more mellow mood because a lot of people would say that we're City's bogey team, and I kind of take issue with that. I think we own City, and what you saw on the weekend was just living proof that no matter what day of the week it is, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even on Sunday, don't really matter what day it is, we'll slap that team up left, right, and centre, and we did. The truth is, bro, in relation to Kulusevski, Toon, what I realised over the last couple of weeks, and I agree with FaZe because FaZe was getting his knickers in the twist when I was comparing Odegaard to Madison, and he's right. We should never have been comparing Odegaard or Asgard to Madison. Low key, it was always Cooley. Do you get it? And do you like what I did there? Yeah, with the low key. It was
Yeah, I saw that.
so,
I saw that.
the truth of the matter is, Kulusevski's just been on fire. For me, he's been unstoppable as the number 10. I'm delighted. Even though in the City game, he went out wide, which we said he could do, and sometimes would have to do if Brennan Johnson didn't feel was the part, because I still think Brennan Johnson is our Trossard. I don't think he should be starting games. I do think he should come on as an impact sub. But I'm delighted. I'm delighted with how we're playing. And I think FaZe can be real tonight because I can see from his facial expression, no jokes. Tottenham and Liverpool are the best attacking teams, period, in the league. And one of the kind of metrics that I look at is I look at goals scored and I look at goal difference. We've scored the most goals despite having a front three that no top six team would take the front three, like the front three that we have. Yet, Postecoglou ball, Ange ball has produced the most goals in 11 games. And dare I say it, with all these guys shaking their bum violently, we've got the second best goal difference in the league, second only to Liverpool. So for me, the stats tell us that Spurs, for me, is the second best team in the league. We should have been, barring the result against Ipswich and Brighton. Am I happy with Ange Postecoglou? I'm on the fence. I think for me, what would be dangerous would be for
But
us to
sorry
go
to cut
into
you, Deji. You're the best attacking team in the league. How are you not happy with Ange?
because of the inconsistencies, bro. And what they've proved to me is that when it comes to playing the big dogs, we're on it. When it comes to playing the minnows, we struggle to get it up. And we have a minnow this weekend with the greatest respect. We've got Fulham and Bournemouth. And so those two games scare me. And we might end up losing to Fulham at home. It's what we do. It's what we've been doing all season, and then I'll be Ange out. So I need to sit back and chill. But what I am going to do this week is I am going to enjoy the win because, Faze, when I was telling you that Plymouth was there for the taking, you thought I was lying. When I was telling you that, why are you shaking your bum going to the Etihad sitting back? Should not be excited by that when you could have taken them out. What my club showed you was when you have kahunas, when you got big balls, you get me? Gladiator style. You could have walked out with a 4-0 win yourself. But you, man, pussied out the ting. And that's the difference between us, my brethren. You get me? Someone's got kahunas to take the man on. Some of us were a bit too chicken. And you saw the fruits of thy labor in that result.
I think you're trying to say, Face, that you see your emblems, you got the Gunners and they got that cockroach, like
Cock on a ball, pause.
yeah, like that it should swap, like that they should have the cannon and you guys should have the cockroach.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Dej?
We don't need no cannon, man. At the end of the day, my bro, that cannon is useless in this day and age. Man, them nowadays are using machine guns, not cannons, bro. By the time you load it up, you know, it would be dead. So there's no point to that, bro.
I was gonna ask, I don't know if Ashley saw that I saw a quote from Kulu who was talking about exactly what Deji's talking about, which is the inconsistency, because I was asking him about why there is that inconsistency. This is before the City game actually, because they were asking him about why they had that inconsistency, and Kulu seemed to be quite candid about it. He was saying that the feeling the feeling after the games in particular, I'm paraphrasing here, is we've won, it's all good, and there's almost people kind of relax, and then hence why then it's hard to kind of bring yourself up again. It's a bit inconsistent. I'm really paraphrasing a lot, so if there's someone in the chat can give me the direct quote, that'd be great. I don't know if you saw the quote. Like, do you agree with it, and B, then what's the solution for it? Like,
You know what it is, bro? At the moment, it's a Manchester Hotspur thing. You get me? I have to agree with Dej. Like, when it comes to Manchester, we run amok. And there's a song where it goes, in Northwest England, born and raised in Etihad, where we spend most of our days chilling out, maxing, relaxing, and shooting out, no, I'm joking. Listen, I think Kulu, yeah, on a serious tip, he is trying to do the leader thing. You get it? Like, when he's the captain of Sweden, he's having the same type of talk. He's like, lads, it's time to eat. You get me? And he said, right, it's dinner time. It's time to feast. And he's trying to galvanize those troops. And you know what? He's a young kid. People don't even realize he's only 24.
yeah.
But I've been saying this, like, he's been around the football scene playing for Parma since he was like 17. You know what I'm saying? 16, 17. So the amount of minutes and hours and like serious games where he has pressure. After Parma, he had to play for Juventus. You know what I'm saying? Had to make the step up. Playing alongside brothers like Ronaldo, so that man call him the world's best. So when he's talking about expectation, well, he's not just waffling. He's not just coming out with like some any fairy dust. He's talking his truth. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, "Rah, I've been at top clubs. I know what it takes to get me."
Yeah.
And the inconsistencies, are unacceptable on his part as well. And I have to call him out because the same way he's talking about up and down and, we need to be more consistent, it's not good enough. He was a part of it. Ipswich, he was there, bro. You know what I'm saying? When we went to Croydon, when we went to South Croydon, bro, he was there, man. What's going on?
Selhurst.
So, yeah, man. Selhurst, for those who don't know. But yeah, man. Like, where was you, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Was he at the Wick Gift Centre? You know what I'm saying? Was he doing up laps down in South Korea? I don't know. So he needs to back his talk. Like, I'm all for the talk.
Yeah.
The action too as well. But he's for me, he's been shown his worth since pre-season. You get me? He played in the kind of false 9/10 role for Spurs. And he was linking up with Songwell. Now this pre-season form was kind of rolling on to this season, in my opinion. So, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't compare the whole Kulu. I'm not as brave as my brother there on the left.
No, you can.
And allow me to, yeah.
You can.
I would just say that Kulu profile's a bit different to the Ødegaard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Madison, like people don't rate him. You know, rivals have been going at him. His numbers secretly are higher than Kulu's. Like, a lot of people didn't see this yet in the game, and I'm going on for a little rant. But when he was on the ball, bro, he was pointing. Hey, there, I want it there, move there. You know what I'm saying? And Mandem are saying, "Raw, Spurs need leaders." So he's the vice captain. He's doing his thing. He needs to carry it on as well. So it's not just Kulu that's accountable. He's also accountable as the vice captain, second in command after you know who, Son Heung-min. So,
Kulu's is vice captain. Okay.
So no, Madison is.
Oh, right.
I'm saying Madison was pointing left, right, put the ball there. He was dropping into left back.
Yeah, being the leader. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Mixing it up, dropping it. Like if you see his heat map, it was predominantly on the left hand side. But again, it's his intelligence, his speed of thought, and his direction.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to see that a lot more because a lot of people are putting the same pressure as you would for Bruno Fernandes, as you would put for Ødegaard, and that's why Madison's getting called out so much by not just rival fans, our own fans, because there was an expectation from him, in my opinion.
No, yeah.
I just want to highlight something that I feel like these foreign players need to put a bit more respect on Spurs as well. Because I noticed you said Kulu said I've been at big clubs, and I personally think that's a bit disrespectful because he's currently at a big club, and I've noticed these foreigners like to do that. Like this is the way of the Tottenham and stuff like that. I don't appreciate these because you lot are like European. You've got trophies. You get what I'm saying. You're recognised in terms of Europe and stuff like that. So that's my only thing I had a disagreement with Kulu saying I've been at big clubs and not that I'm at a big club. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all.
If you're being sarcastic, that's the most subtle sarcasm I'm like
I'm being genuine.
Okay.
I will say this though, look, we're talking about, people talking the talk. People criticize Ange for talking wicked. You get me? He talks too much. He talks tough. You get it? I'm looking at Pep now. Pep, do you not think he's not getting critiqued as heavily as someone like Ange? Because obviously he's done it. He's got forward.
Crazy.
I think he is. It depends who's doing the critiquing. If you're mainstream media, probably not as much. But if like in our kind of content creator world, I think people are almost overcompensating on critiquing Guardiola because the mainstream media aren't doing it. Like I'm all hearing now, Pep's never struggled before. This is the first time he's struggled. And to an extent, it's a different type of struggle. Like he's never lost 5 in a row, 6 in a row now, whatever it is.
Arteta hasn't done that, by the way. Sorry, I just want to highlight that as well.
He's only had a 5-year career, Arteta. He's got a long way to go. There'll be some whoopings coming his way.
Not 5 in a row.
There'll be some whoopings on the way.
The reason why I say it, because obviously, like people get onto Spurs for the high line. Do you know what I'm saying? And we obviously didn't have our centre backs. You get it? Now I'm looking at Man City. They're missing 1 or 2 key areas. Do you know what I'm saying? But Pep is persistent with playing this high line and playing the same type of football. Do you know what I mean? Even though off the ball they look horrible. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what I'm asking. Like, right, is he getting not the same critique as some other managers? Like, forget Ange, but just in general. Do you know what I'm saying?
Are you even allowed to though, considering what he's done?
Well, I don't know. Like, everyone should be critiqued. No, everyone should be allowed to.
Yeah, but not. I say we're all in Weight Watchers. This guy's repeatedly lost more weight than everybody for 8 years. We get 1 good week, and we're gonna talk shit to him.
And he had one cake, and everyone's like, how can you have that cake and that? Look at you.
It's a bit shameless. I think he did. His legacy deserves a bit more leeway than people piling on him. I'm hearing Man City fans saying they want him out, and they should have got Ancelotti. And I'm like, look, this despicable. Like, just. At your core, you can't be good people if you're just saying stuff like this. What about credit and credit in the bank for what he's done.
I think it's the type of critique. I think what I agree with what Fraser's saying. If people are saying they want him out or he's useless or he hasn't done this, that's just silly. I think if you critique him maybe on tactics, you're a bit more accurate about what it is. Like, why would you put, for instance, it's not Nico Williams. What's the kid's name? Rico Lewis.
Rico, yeah.
And who's the other guy they put in the middle of them against the Spurs midfield? Like, come on, Guardiola. Like, either you're naive, over arrogant, or you don't.
I thought he was arrogant, to be honest.
No, but hold on one minute. Because how old's Lewis though? Lewis is a youth player, no?
20.
I'm gonna guess he's 2021. Rico Lewis.
Yeah.
So he's clearly in way more older than Nwaneri. So now you give the youth players the chance. You're getting slandered. You don't give the youth players I think everybody just likes to find a way to just have a go at someone, whether they do what you say and what you don't want to do. Like, do you know what I mean? Because my manager was getting slagged off because we didn't put our whole entire hopes on a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
But this is what it is for, like, club football. When it comes to fans, they want all the youngsters to be given a go. For our club, like me and Deji, loads of fans want to see Archie Gray played in the right position. He's been played as a right back, a centre back, and a left back.
Midfielder.
Not played in the sixth position where everyone was excited for. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, for Arsenal, you got Ethan Nwaneri. But at the same time, like, I'm kind of jumping ahead, but I want to have this debate. Do you think, like, looking at Amari Hutchinson, that he could have been that kind of plug, you know, where he wasn't trusting Ethan? Could he have put Odegaard was out for a significant amount of time? Could he have done with Amari Hutchinson?
I don't think they would have given him a chance, because if they had that kind of thought process, then they wouldn't have sold him. And the thing is, I think sometimes these players have to make those moves because these guys ain't respecting them. But the truth of the matter is, Amari Hutchinson was beneath Ethan in the pecking order, just simply because Ethan's in the squad, and
Smith,
Amari Hutchinson, they were happy to sell him to Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and that's where he was.
Who gets in this? Who should start? Like, would you think Ethan would start over Amari Hutchinson, or do you think Amari Hutchinson will start over Ethan?
I think Ethan starts over Amari Hutchinson, legitly. Ethan, to be fair, is cold. Like, he is cold.
Me personally, none of them start for Arteta.
None of them start for Arteta.
Because what I've seen of what he's picked, he's not going to pick none of them.
Over Odegaard, you mean?
Yeah, that doesn't.
But what I'm saying, when Odegaard was out, and you kind of needed a ball playing, kind of attacking midfielder, I'm saying, my man's not giving Ethan a go. Deji's saying Ethan.
He's not a ball playing attacking midfielder though.
All right, so what would you say? He's an 8 then, like a bit of both defensive and an attacking midfielder. Would you say he's more of that?
Because I think he's a bit more final product than. More goal than pass.
This is what I'm saying. Amari Hutchinson, to me, is more of that player that can get on the ball and advance that ball forward. He can carry that ball, which I know.
What's his off the ball work like though? Because I know
Odegaard is the king. Highly. No, but like when you don't have Odegaard, I know that's why he's the captain. He's the captain because when he's in that final third, he leads the press. That's why you missed him so much. But when you strip that away, you guys kind of went for 3 DMs, I thought. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
We switched our approach. We kind of switched everything.
So I just thought the balance was a bit off. And I thought, like, a player like Amari Hutchinson, when he's not available, could just slot in, no? Or why am I talking West? I don't know.
I don't think you are, Ash, but I think, for me, the one key equation is what I think kind of on the back of what Deji was saying is, if you're Hutchinson, Amari Hutchinson, like, you're forever waiting essentially for Odegaard to get injured or suspended before you play. And sometimes you just want to play.
Yeah.
You know, and then at the same time, if you're in Arteta's position, it's hard to, because the truth will be that Odegaard's always going to play and you're there to be his backup, and you're not ever really going to perform to your full extent if you're kind of getting 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, a couple runs in the team, but then maybe the team's struggling. No one's ever really going to see your full potential. You know how fickle fans are. 1 minute, you're generational talent, but then you join a struggling team and then they're like, I can't believe we didn't invest. Who are these youth? Yada, yada, yada. And, you know, you're thrown under the bus. And the only reason we're talking about Hutchinson now is because he's getting minutes at Ipswich, and everyone can see how he's good he is. Not even just him, but Liam Delap and like however other many like young players that are coming through, and people are now
He's
saying,
doing with the lap right now. Do you know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
what
yeah.
is doing good at Ipswich though? Like, not even trying to be disrespectful, but like, are we just praising little patches here? Because do you really think what they're doing at Ipswich translates to Arsenal?
But then you can say that about Erdegaard when he joined Arsenal. Like he was a bit time player for Real Madrid, like so bit time that they loaned him out to you and sold him for 20 million, 30 million euros. Like he wasn't doing nothing.
But look where we look at the level we were at then. Also, we
Yeah.
could afford to take those punts. Like, do you get what I mean? And I'm
Yeah,
not saying
like
that you lot are
Ipswich did.
incorrect. Pardon?
Yeah, but that's like Ipswich did. They took a punt on Omari. They took a punt on Delap.
No, they never. They loaned him, and then they luckily got promoted and could afford him.
So are you saying like, what are you saying, that this could be a purple patch for them type of thing, and they're not really that good?
He never took the punt bit is what because they got to try him for a whole season and see if he was good. So it's not really a punt because they could have just gave him back. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, because they have more games essentially.
Yeah, they got to watch him for a whole season, see how it would work and stuff like that. I in terms of them, I don't know. I don't see if they make a difference to our team.
Oh, well, go on. Yeah.
What's happening, man like Yoms?
Man like you.
Boys, what's good? What's good?
Fashionably late.
No, do you know what? I was listening and driving at the same time. I heard some stuff that I said I had to join this today. I have to
You see
join
a lot of provocative stuff
today.
on the show. Talking about managers, Pep.
Can I just say, and Yoms, it's a pleasure to see you. I don't know what we could have possibly said that would have made you rush home to show your face, given the current affairs at your club. Do you
know what it is, Dej?
I'm not understanding. Go on.
You know what it is, Dej? The last time I was on the show, you didn't even say hello to me. So I was thinking, yes, first of one, I'm going to get some validation from Dej that I'm a human being with a hello, brother. That's all I wanted. And now you said it's good to see me. Look, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys
Come.
No, yeah. So yeah, I think we're seeing how good these players are now, like that, and that's all that it is. And I think I don't necessarily think it's a purple patch for your Hutchinsons and for your Delaps. I think this is how good they are. Similar for Cole Palmer. It just can't happen on a different scale. We would have never known Cole Palmer had he stayed at City, for instance. And so that's a bit of the price that you pay when your squad is that good, I suppose.
Wait, did talk about young players? Did what's his face play for United against Ipswich the other day when they drew Amorim's first game?
Mainu.
Yeah, Mainu. Did he?
No, he didn't play.
Oh wow.
No, he's still in recovery.
Oh, he's not fit yet. Okay, cool. And I was just asking for a friend. That's cool. Yeah. Just making sure. Now, because the question is, do you give the youngsters a go in it? When do you start to trust the youth in it? You know what I'm saying? Because every fan wants their club to throw the youngsters on and give them a chance and produce give moments like Harry Kane and Saka, etc. Do you know what I mean?
But you see what you said though. Those two are extremely rare.
I agree.
You get what I mean? It's about like making a brick wall. You set up the circumstances because some players get crushed, and you got to make sure they're emotionally ready for what's going to happen because they could have a shit game and it could just destroy all you've built up, and it could take forever to build that progress back up. Do you get what I'm saying? Because people are screaming for Nwaneri to start. I think I've only seen him play 90 minutes once or twice, and he's gone down with cramp both times. So man ain't even physically ready for what you lot are demanding from him, but you're shouting at my manager and disrespecting him for not playing the guy who's had a hand, maybe directly or indirectly, getting him to the level where he's at. And I'm just like, it's just rich here, and you man slander playing Rico Lewis. And it just gets to the point where it's just like, deep down, as much as we come here and be mature and try and speak about football, none of us have any of our team's best hearts and wishes. Like, do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's facts. Yeah, but it's interesting. Like, obviously, we spoke about the City too, but I can't skip past that. I don't know. It sounds like an I don't know if he wanted to bring it up because he looked a bit nervous.
Let me see if I got this worked out.
Hey, this is for FaZe. This is FaZe's part right now.
This is for FaZe.
The self harm. No, look, he said
No.
that. No, don't do it, Ash. The self harm. Because one time I see him play with his things. I swear down at the Etihad.
He did that twice. He even did that the other game. Next game I had as well.
What Friday night he started playing with rubbing his things again.
Yeah. For your game.
Yeah.
You know he gets wide-eyed. He gets wide-eyed, and he does other stuff like as well.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You just can't wait to kick a man while he's down.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You lot are heartless, man.
I'm just.
You lot are so heartless.
Jay, I'm so happy to see you. I was thinking about the other day. No, I was thinking about this when I was speaking about the show. I was thinking,
Jay, by the way.
I was thinking like Jay is like the Lamine Yamal of the show. FaZe is like Musiala. Obviously Ash is Rodri. You know what I mean? So like
who the fuck is Deji? I've got to hear this. I've got to hear this.
Mendy.
Mendy.
Oh,
He called you a scrapist. He just called you a scrapist. That's
Every so
crazy.
often there's a few howlers.
He called you a scrapist.
No, Real Madrid Mendy.
The one who gave the
oh,
penalty.
How
That
is
sounds like
everybody? How are you all? You know what? I was thinking about coming back, but into the group, but it has to be when Arsenal lose. Do you know what I mean? It has to be when Arsenal lose. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no other way I'll be coming back. We could be City 4. He was talking nonsense after he beat City 4-0, wasn't he?
Who's that? Who?
The one and only.
You know he who should not be named. Malfoy.
Yeah.
What was he?
He's like, look at the fans. They're going to be delusional now. Watch them.
Got a point.
I don't know what we're talking about, but can I just quickly ask Toon? Like, everyone was watching you, mans, on Monday night, yeah?
Yes.
Like, we were all watching you. Like,
That's the last topic of the show. You're skipping.
Is that the last topic? All right, let me not.
Yeah, he's got host powers today. He's got host powers today. He's got
Oh, you
host
got
powers.
hosting powers.
Yes,
What's that?
Yes,
This
sir.
fucking guy.
With all his fucking trophies.
You know what I mean?
Big up, Preach. How you doing, sir?
Well, gang. Good, yeah?
Hey, and you man know this ain't even backgrounds. These are actual just walls. In
It looks too crisp.
Bloody hell.
It looks way too crisp. That's wallpaper. That's wallpaper.
That's wallpaper. You know what it is? He's actually lying on top of a Panini sticker book.
Yo, Jay, you've been missed, bro. You've been missed. Good to see you, fam.
Good to see everybody. Good to see. So we can carry on with Newcastle West Ham if you want. We can go back to
Yeah,
speed.
no, let me, because I was
Go on, Jay.
so when I was watching you guys,
Same
like,
block.
I was
Man City are
because
there now.
last year we were talking about bully ball, yeah,
Yes.
because Newcastle play that bully ball football.
Oh wait, do they, Jay? Because that's not what you lot said when they fucking headlocked our guy. It's like, you said that. You lot said that. You said get over it. You said it to Scorpion. Get over here.
Hey.
You don't change your tune.
Hey, no. Listen, I've always affectionately called Newcastle's football bully ball.
You did.
But like in the games, listen, I don't know about that because you guys, Arsenal fans will be like, oh my God, look what Joe Linton did, and then they'll see Kai Havertz trying to do a slam dunk on a man and be like, look at this unfair disallowed goal. So I don't really know where you guys stand on that, you know? So
Well,
Inconsistency, that's all.
Let me ask you guys, because this is obviously the debate within the Newcastle space is essentially like, do you think Newcastle can play a better style of football with the current players they've got? Or do you think Eddie Howe's getting the best style and the best approach of what he's doing?
I think we spoke for at least 12 to 18 months about the fact that Newcastle need a playmaker. Like we've literally said this.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Wasn't that
obvious.
supposed to be Talani though?
No, but that's what. Well,
What,
they wanted.
Almiron
They
and
want.
Joe Willock.
But that's the problem. They keep on buying these bully ball midfielders. Do you know what I mean? Like,
We did try to buy back Madison, but a club in London snapped him up.
oh well. Listen,
Just saying.
the thing is, after a couple of nights on the Tyne, he wouldn't have been any use to you, man.
He wouldn't have been married. He wouldn't have stopped being married. Yeah.
I'm asking. I think my point of view is, I don't even know if Howe is capable of playing a heavy possession. We dictate the game in that kind of way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's almost like he's learning on the job with regards to that. He doesn't definitively know how to do it. When he left Bournemouth, he went away and he learned like dark arts, watching Simeone, like doing all that stuff, and he came back and he was able to implement that in his game. Amazing, fantastic.
Yeah.
But the other side of being a proactive front foot team, he's never really had to be that at the highest level where the margins are really tight. And I think essentially what you've got a manager who's learning on the job how to basically be a front foot team. And then he's also got a suboptimal team because he's gone for names. And I was watching your defense on Monday and I'm like, you've got Lloyd Kelly and Lewis Hall playing next to each other. And I'm like, what's going on here? What if they're the answer?
Who's still learning on the job? Who's still learning on the job?
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe in terms of doing.
I agree with that.
In terms of being a front, yeah.
Oh,
I disagree with that little point.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
why?
Preach. Did you say something, Preach?
Yeah, no, I was saying I agree with Jay, but that learning on the job part though.
No, I'm talking about the offensive football side. Like, it's
No,
one
I just
thing.
think I get what you mean. I just think he's like the best of that kind of English material.
Or you feel that's his level, like that's his ceiling?
When you're attacking at Bournemouth,
I think Potter's better.
Ain't the elephant in the room that Newcastle ain't allowed to spend their dough though? Like he can't just go out and get players that are better.
Typical
It's not
man.
about
Manu.
It's not just that, but the drop off between Newcastle's fit starting 11 to when they have to bring players in is quite big. It's quite a big drop. So spending money isn't all about just going out.
Yeah,
Making sure like the gap.
Nah, man. I've seen Wenger get us to Champions League year in, year out with partner money. So I don't want to hear that.
because he was playing people like fucking Darren Huckabee. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And also the league was very, very different.
changed, man.
No, I'm joking.
The
I've been
league's changed. Look at Cunha playing for a relegation threatened side, bro.
He's
Look at
amazing,
this
by the
man.
way. He's amazing.
He's no Gabby Jesus, though. Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, I think Tonali absolutely screwed now. With the benefit of hindsight, first of all, with his William Hill membership, that in the first case, killed it. Then secondly, you've got the fact you spent 60 million on a spicy Longstaff, get a piece of the action Longstaff. That's what he did. He said, here's 60 million. They got Longstaff. They had Joe Linton. They had Willock. They've got all these fucking road runners.
Right.
No one to put their foot on the ball. Everyone running. Bully ball. You're bullying people to give you the ball.
And I'd like to be fair. Take out the money equation to answer your first question. I say, yeah, you can get better football out of those players as well. Like,
Okay.
but I do believe it's the wrong manager.
Oh no!
Who would you have, Preach? Who would you have, Preach?
Right now, if you were sticking to like the culture of Newcastle, fam, Potter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're willing to change what you're doing, then like you need to go foreign. I don't know who there is now. I feel like all the good young ones have been kind of taken up, so you might have to kind of wait until someone.
That was pause-worthy. That was pause-worthy.
Jay,
Thank you, I appreciate that, fam. Pause. I don't even know where it was, but it was there.
Jay, obviously, you guys are aware of our sporting director, Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
Do you think Eddie Howe is his style of manager? And if not, who do you reckon he would want at the helm at Newcastle?
Do you want to go first, Dodge?
No, you go first.
All right. So with me, Paul Mitchell's one of these mofos, that like he's a credit gatherer. You know these mans who gather credit when things go well, but when
Yeah.
things go badly, they're nowhere to be seen.
Right.
They get to cherry pick all the success of a club. I've been telling people about my man Luis Campos and Monchi for years. Years. I'm like, these guys are not good. Yeah, because it's one thing to identify who a good player is. It's another thing to put those players together to make a coherent squad and team. Now,
Right.
Mitchell did a decent job at Monaco of identifying good players to come into the team. Yeah, brilliant. My issue is the Premier League is a very competitive environment where only a team like Brighton has fuck you gamble money now. Brighton's got fuck you gamble money. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you're 30 million and below and you've got a bit of hype about you'll see Brighton's name there. They'll be like, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So they've got fuck you gamble money. The rest of the Premier League has got to make good decisions. And if you don't make good decisions, you're going down the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you make bad signings in this Premier League, you might get relegated. That's how bad. That's how tight the Premier League is. If you look at Palace, sold Elise, bought some players in, just above relegation zone. Because all it takes is one injury, couple of bad signings. So my take on this is Newcastle. I don't know what they were trying to do in the window. I genuinely don't, and I don't know if that's Mitchell wanting to sign promising European players. If that's Eddie Howe saying I want players who've been there, done that in the Premier League, who can hit the ground running. I don't know what happened behind the scenes that caused this clash. But what I do know is Mitchell wants to be the main man. Yeah. Eddie Howe wants to have final say on transfers.
Yeah.
So straight away, I don't know why you've got these two guys working together.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's like when you can see, it's like you can see shadows of a Royal Rumble going on, but you can't actually see the wrestlers themselves fighting. You know something's happening behind the scenes there.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
But you don't know what, because they're just about keeping it behind closed doors. They're just about keeping it in house. But the neighbors are trying to call the police.
The press conferences a little bit every so often.
Yeah, like you can tell that there's beef.
Needle in the press conference, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, 100. You can tell that there's beef, and I think Newcastle needs to be really careful because, like Jay says, you are only a couple of bad decisions away from throwing it all away. All that good stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? So
crazy. The disrespect is crazy.
No, I agree.
Playing with locked characters, liberties. Disrespect is crazy. Man said you're 2 left turns away from relegation. You come all this way for them. These lot speak to you like this. This is
you know what? I know exactly who FaZe was in school. You know. Oh my god. This guy.
They don't respect you too. They're not even roasting you. They're giving you philosophical reasoning for why you're shit. They're not even roasting you. There's no respect at all in this group for you. This is disrespectful.
No,
I got smoked by West Ham. You lot started talking about Phil Mitchell. This is so disrespectful.
What's your thoughts, Ash, before we move on from Newcastle, on Paul Mitchell and the recruitment and everything else? Oh, is he gone? Oh,
you don't even want to fucking talk.
You don't even want to be there.
Who let this motherfucker loose on the sound effects?
Hey, Paul Mitchell, listen, he needs time to put his work into practice. Obviously, you know what's funny? Like Howe used to do the thing, like what FaZe was saying. At Bournemouth, I kind of liked his attacking style of football. He was playing nice patterns of play. And I was like, rah, this guy's come up from Championship and he's bossing. Do you know what I'm saying? He's survived a couple seasons. And then obviously they got relegated. And then now he's back with Newcastle. And he's completely reinvented himself. So I don't know if Paul Mitchell and Eddie Howe are seeing eye to eye in terms of what Howe wants compared to what Mitchell thinks he needs. Do you know what I mean? So I think ultimately that may be the downfall and the end of Eddie Howe, in my opinion.
You
And
guys
then,
are nice.
say again.
You're being too nice.
Go on, tell me then. Tell me. Go on. You break it down for me. Go on.
You guys can tell there's been an agenda from day dot to get Eddie Howe out. Eddie Howe exceeded expectations when he came in. They were not expecting to get Champions League under the brother. They just needed someone in there to stabilize the ship, and then he got Champions League, which meant he had to be given time. But secretly, these people have been touting Mourinho. How can you be talking to Mourinho while you got a manager in charge openly as well? I think the real issue is they're setting this brother up for failure. I couldn't understand what the FFP stuff. All of a sudden, they can't spend any money. All of a sudden, this brother's bringing in players that Eddie Howe doesn't want. They are trying to sabotage a manager that I actually think is right for Newcastle. He's doing a brilliant job. The big thing I think is Newcastle are going to pay the price. They're going to get rid of Eddie Howe. They're going to bring in a name like Mourinho who doesn't give a shit about their club. And they're going to do worse. And it'll be too late because he won't come back.
But do you think Paul Mitchell's going to bring in Mourinho?
She's speaking from experience as well.
That's how I see it.
Mourinho.
So, Mourinho, we don't like Mourinho. He can go to Newcastle all day long.
Yeah, let him go. He's done, man. He's done.
I don't think Mourinho's
You
going to.
reckon-
I don't think
they'll
Mourinho's
go
going to
for like
Newcastle. I think
Jose?
some. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, you reckon that Newcastle will just go for someone like Jose?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they will.
I don't think that as well. It's just because you look in it.
Yeah, that's
the way.
no way is Paul Mitchell and our owner's gonna go for Mourinho. I think if there's another person they'll go for, it'll be someone different from Mourinho.
The manager to go for really is like a McKenna. That's the manager to really go for.
They're not going for a McKenna.
That's not a bad shout, you know.
I'm subscribed to him on YouTube.
McKenna.
That would be great for you.
He's not happy. He's like,
Dude thought he was a big club. He thought he could get
That's the thing about Newcastle. Just as we said, they're like a couple of decisions away from it all failing.
Yeah.
Vice versa as well, win it.
McKenna would be good. Potter would be bad.
For me, between
I
McKenna,
think Potter would be good.
what about Carrick?
No, not with those fans.
Carrick? Did you say Carrick?
Yeah.
Carrick would be good. Carrick could work.
That's crazy.
But would he go from Middlesbrough to Newcastle?
Yeah.
Disrespect. Look at the disrespect.
That's cheeky. I don't think he'd go Middlesbrough to Newcastle.
Why not?
Are you insane?
Bro, what do you mean, bro?
He's a
Don't
Geordie.
do that.
He's from Newcastle. He's a Geordie.
Is he a Geordie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's managing Middlesbrough. He's a shameless man already. Go bring him in. The Carrick would be good. Like Carrick's got.
What about Ange? I mean, Newcastle could take Ange after like they get sacked.
Listen. We were having such a high quality show before Kaz came on and tried to lower the bar with his low humor.
I am the Tottenham Slayer, the Deji Destroyer.
No, but I just wanted to say one thing though.
My man
we all agreed the last time we came together as a team, not to smoke Budgie Banton before we do this show, and that's exactly what this brother's been doing, smoking Budgie Banton.
Deji, I'm hoping they're giving you your diagnosis in Wolsey Hospital soon. And also, secondly, Deji, you want your manager out, so why do you care?
Ooh. Holding people accountable for what they say. I like this.
Yeah, man.
This.
It's just who we are, mate.
Now, who's got that sound effects button on a real dog?
It's definitely Ange. Deji's not intelligent enough to have one. I don't. FaZe clearly looks like he's on his phone. I mean, Preach looks like he's just about surviving on connection. Jay is always on his phone. Like, I mean, big up to him, but he's too far away from anywhere else bar his mic. I mean, Yoms is pretty much.
I'm not gonna lie. Can I just say one thing?
That's crazy. Call center's crazy.
Man's
crazy.
Man said call center, you know.
I don't think any brother from Manchester can chat to anyone on this panel. We've been to Manchester twice, scored 7, conceded 0.
I wonder where you're going with that because I live in Manchester.
So for me, I don't know how you can talk with chess when you're beneath me. Like, we own you. We own you in your bedrooms. Do you get
Bro,
what
you
I'm
do
saying?
this to me every fucking show. What do you mean?
What's that?
Talk wicked from beneath, man. Pause. You do that every show.
Bro. I mean, FaZe, let's be real. You're only 3 points out of my club, bro.
Okay.
Wait,
Keyword.
only 3 points.
3
How many
points.
points are you ahead of United?
Bro, I just think...
This guy don't even,
I just think
what?
no one promoted.
What are we doing here?
He's so shameless.
This
don't
is
know
what
how
I mean.
anyone from Manchester can chat to me right now.
This is what I mean, man. It's something in the water over in Essex, man, because clearly, like, there's obviously the whole stereotype around Essex not being that intelligent as it is, and obviously
I don't know when you heard that, mate. I don't know.
Deji fits the bill, man. So
You're an Essex lad.
I don't think he's from Essex, but I think
Reggie, do you live around Essex sides?
Yeah, let's all.
Oh, you must have a lot. You know, I hear it snows a lot over there.
Yeah, crazy.
oh yeah, crazy, yeah.
So speaking
Essex is
of
a big place.
I'm somewhat a fan of a blizzard from time to time myself.
speaking of snowing, Real Madrid, Liverpool.
That's a good one.
What
Yeah.
sort of fucking tangent was that?
They wear white. Real Madrid wear white.
Found a cocaine bar. Like, what was
That was a reach. That was a
what
reach, bro.
way was that?
That was a reach. Man said, speaking of snow, and then he went to Spain. You know?
Spain is crazy.
Spain, brother.
Speaking of snow, Los Blancos.
Speaking of snow, Galacticos is crazy.
Man went to the team with the most Brazilian players in Spain.
I wear pieces of shit. It's his first time hosting. Pieces of shit.
Probably the last time as well.
Wear pieces of shit.
So preach. 2-0 Real Madrid. What's your feelings about the game?
Yeah, it was good. It was good to beat our bogey team. It's been a long time, and he's always get one up on us. So yeah, no, it was good, interesting. Car was a bit iffy about him starting so many like first team players, to be honest. But yeah, done the job, innit? So yeah, I'm happy, man. Like,
What, you didn't want him to play your strongest team against Real?
not the strongest, nah. A strong team.
Right.
Not
He's
the
got it like
strongest.
that, yeah.
He's got an eye on City on the weekend, didn't he?
I was thinking.
No, it's just like fatigue and
Oh, I see what you're saying.
innit? Like, do you get me? Like, it's early days, isn't it? Like, we're still in November. So.
What a pleasure.
This,
Right.
this is
Fucking,
privilege.
what a
I mean-
pleasure, isn't it? What a pleasure. Man said Real Madrid.
Real Madrid at home. Let's start our B team. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow, that is
Well, we all
We're
know-
driving the Rolls
Yeah,
today.
remember,
We've got the Ferrari at home.
it's not the same Madrid though as well. Remember that they ain't
Well, we all know that Pep sold his. Man City sold their soul in it. Clearly, we know that now. We can see man's trying to do up madness now. Obviously, but you lot won at what cost? Konate and Bradley injured.
Oh, is he injured? I see him laying down at the end of the game.
Bradley was
Trent-
You know what? Yeah, I saw that.
what's a good cost of an injury? When does it
Cost.
ever-
You won at what cost?
Does it ever cost good anyway? So that's not a.
At what cost? Just to
Yeah, I
beat
know,
Real
like,
Madrid.
name it.
I hear what he's saying. He's like, if we played the game and lost, and he still got injured. At what cost the injury?
Yeah, like what is the
Man,
cost?
I don't know, man. 'Cause obviously,
It's not really a cost. Bro.
he might not never got injured. He could be in a different part of the pitch against a
Yeah,
different
might
part
not,
of
that's what I'm
different
saying.
player.
Like, but if you got injured,
But Trent,
that was my concern anyway. Like that was my concern.
I
Just a second ago, people were like, "Oh, I'll play a B team," and then now you're saying,
I will say, what you call it?
Well, I would have played a B
I
team.
felt like Endrick did that on purpose. You know, when I was watching it, I was like, he didn't really need to fall over on man's legs like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I feel the same. I feel the same about Lallana against Southampton as well when he tried to clamp Gravenberch.
Well, man said what? What were we saying? He just threw back Ramos versus Salah all them years ago. Just thought, yeah, let me just summon that.
There's been some dirty challenges like raw.
Well, can I say Liverpool were very impressive tonight, though, weren't they? They were very impressive.
They were up for it, man.
I very much enjoyed this game.
Yeah,
I was
fair
like,
enough.
this
Yeah.
was a very good game of football.
I don't know what's happened to. Flipping
Real Madrid.
Madrid. Not even just Madrid. What's his name in
Mbappe.
particular? Mbappe in particular.
Yeah, he's falling off.
Bro, this ain't the Uber Eats League, lads. I've been telling you. I've been telling you.
Oh my days.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Real Madrid, that penalty miss, obviously, that summed up the
Yeah.
whole night for Mbappe. And then Salah did. He said, "Yeah, let me
That
join
was
in."
more of a. That was more of a.
No, but
save.
sorry to cut you. Bradley played against Mbappe, innit?
A lot of the time, yeah,
A lot
he
of
was
the time.
drifting out there. He was
That
playing. He was floating around. But yeah, Bradley did well. Can we talk quickly about Salah's skill for the penalty? Because I didn't quite applaud my TV, but I was close. I was like, this is fucking Liverpool. Calm down.
Salah Noah.
It reminded me so much of Messi on Boateng.
No,
You know,
but-
like when he had him and he stood him up and he chopped him, and yeah,
It was like Saka Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson's scary now. I think he needs to go to Celtic.
yeah.
Nah, but he was on job today. He done some good
He
bits
did
today.
a couple nice things today, but yeah, Salah was like,
Penalty.
pay the man. You got to pay the man.
Contract,
Yeah,
innit?
they do.
You got to pay the man. You
Apparently,
can't
it's about the year. It's about the years, isn't it? Finish.
I'm shameless, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hope Salah pause. I hope Salah's more out than in, bro.
Yeah, most
Fucking
people,
hell.
I get it.
Go,
Man.
bro.
Everyone wants Pep out. Everyone wants Salah out. Like, no one wants to improve. Just
No. We've had enough. We've had enough.
Hey, I love the chest, you know. You
Hey,
say you got preach. You say,
listen,
let me do this now, yeah?
Misery needs company, innit?
I'm just saying the facts, innit?
I'm glad Ash said it. I didn't want to be the man
The
again
facts,
today.
just hear it.
No, I thought it was the moment. I thought it was the moment.
A couple wins could change a man's whole tone, you know. Before the season started, Jay said he's a new manager. We're not going to put too much pressure on him. Now I say we should rest lads against Real Madrid. You know?
He even came early to the show.
He was like, I thought Endo was going to get
You know, assumptions is bad, you know.
Preach even came early to the show and everything today. Like, you know what I mean?
Seriously. You don't normally let him out the kennel before 10:30, quarter to 11.
With the
Do you know what's
connection.
wild? Yeah, I'm not the only one that's changed. Do you remember how the struggle it was supposed to be? You remember how hard this was supposed to be? Like, I'm not the only one who's changed. Like, this is nice. This is nice.
Who's this? Who's
I'm
that?
enjoying this show. Like at the beginning of the season, there was a lot of shots fired at me.
From who? Like, name the names.
Like all angles, innit? Just like
We did have some fun preseason shows.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
There
gonna
were some fun preseason shows.
We did.
Big preach. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not shameless to say.
What?
Like, I'm gonna put my hand. It's at the moment. It's looking like I got the wrong red because I was expecting you man to fall off. At the moment, you look like the most stable team, and if anyone's gonna fall off, it's gonna be FaZe's team. Do you get me? I'm not even gonna bother talking about Manchester Piccadilly because them man are not involved. And it's only out of politeness that we invite Yomi and Cass to the show. But I will say that I reckon Liverpool, they could do their thing. And it's Arsenal who I reckon is looking very, very suspicious in my opinion.
By the way, this is how I know when people got ball knowledge or not yet, or people that watch football or don't. Like, the thing is, I was hearing Deji were talking on Newcastle, like, going on, like, if anyone actually watched the Newcastle game, they were actually very unlucky to not win the game. West Ham just done you could say an Italian job on them. If you want to say that, I think Newcastle played well. Second of all, if you've been watching Arsenal the last couple of games, you know, shit. Yeah, this is not a joke. There you go. So it makes me wonder, Dej.
Nah, man.
Dej, with your jacket, I want to know where you've really been lately. And I would like to know, and I think we should have a sit down with the family and discuss what's really going on. And second of like third and foremost, you can't even sit here and tell me confidently that you're gonna beat Fulham on the weekend with actual chess because you don't know what kind of Spurs you're gonna get.
The only reason why I can't say with chess that we're going to
Because
beat
you're
them
Ange out.
is because we've got the fridge and goal.
Yo, you forgot all about that. To be fair.
The fridge and goal.
Listen, all I'm saying is you've got your players, your own players, saying this isn't a big club. So I don't even know why.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Who said
Dad.
that?
I don't even know.
Who said
Yo,
that?
Kulu said we've got to sort
guys
it
a
out.
big
I've been at big clubs.
Right,
Are you
right.
guys
Yeah,
a
Been at a big club,
yeah.
so that by its very
Are you
nature,
guys
means that
currently
right
a
now
big
he's
club?
doing you a favor.
Are you guys currently a big club?
Oh, Deji,
Yes,
don't,
we are,
man.
bruv.
Don't
Don't
say
do
it,
it.
bro.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Dej, don't do it. Don't.
Let's not do that.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
not
I'll
do that.
destroy you, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna hear
You know what?
trebles, trophies. Like,
I'm
let's not.
happy.
No, I'm not even gonna use.
Dej, just
I-
cancel the
yo,
history
Coon,
channel, please, Deji. No,
I'm not gonna
Deji.
use. I'm not gonna use any of those T words. I'm not
Can I-
gonna.
can I-
I'm not gonna
Yeah, I
use
know.
no
I
T
know.
words. I'm not gonna use none of
Can
them.
I ask? Can I ask?
Even I have my
saying.
limits. I have my limits.
Can I use Deji's logic? If you don't mind, the panel. Am I allowed this moment?
Of course, sir.
Obviously, whether it's success or a big club, we can do all of that business. We'll win at the end of the day. So, according to Deji logic, is Brighton a bigger club than Spurs then?
Why?
Why?
Because they're above you in the table, right? That's what you define. That's what you're going. That's how you've come across.
Bro, I just use my eyes, bro. I
Brighton
don't
are playing very well with the eyes too.
I think you men are dead.
But I'm not asking you a
I
question.
mean, like
Because of your
literally,
logic,
you
are
guys.
Brighton-
Like I said it. You
Actually, how
guys
many teams
are-
are
So
above?
are you guys? Are you guys alive?
Lying in the bottom of the
So
Atlantic.
are you guys?
and you
Are
ain't
you
coming
guys
back.
alive?
Bro, with all due respect, ask us next week, not after we've just beat City
I-
4-0 away. Now's
Yeah,
not
no,
the
no.
time to
Nigeria
ask us this
on the
question.
weekend.
We're alive!
Is Vicario?
You must have been hit by
Are you-
Nepa in
so-
Nigeria.
so-
Did you not see what we
This
did to
level,
City?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I do. I see that. And but you know what
Power
small clubs
cut,
do?
bro.
Do you know what
Like-
small clubs do?
Like a Butters
What
man
small-
just come
what
and
small
take me
clubs
out.
do?
Pew,
What small
pew,
clubs
pew,
do
pew,
is they rate their rice week to week.
Man said
If you beat City, you're alive and you're the best team in the club when you in the world. When you lose to Palace, you're coming on. You're not even saying hello to man. So I don't understand, Dej. Like if you're
Bro, you didn't beat Palace either.
Let me have this.
You didn't beat Palace either, mate.
Jay, let me have this moment. Let me have this moment. Let me have this moment.
Let
No,
Yoms have this
let me
moment.
have this moment. Let me have this
I'll answer
moment.
your question.
So if you men are so alive, right? If you men are so alive because you're 3 points ahead of us,
Oh my
that
God.
makes absolute no sense.
Why?
Can I
sense.
just be real? Go ahead,
Yoms,
Jay.
oh, no,
Jay,
Deji,
Jay,
one sec.
no, Jay,
Deji,
unfortunately,
Yoms,
Jay,
why
you
don't
ain't
you have a
getting
league position? Why is it always your
Jay's getting
X
something
number
into
of
it.
points behind other teams?
Jay's getting
Say
something
your
into it.
position.
Yeah,
Say
just
where you are. Just say your position.
Listen,
Forget
we're 3 points.
the points. If the
We're 3
league
points behind
stopped
you.
today, the fact
That's a
that
lot
you
of
were
ifs, isn't it?
3
Well,
points
according
behind
to
us
World War
would be
III, it
fairly
might.
irrelevant.
That's a lot
What's
of
your
ifs.
position?
That's a lot of ifs.
According to World War III, we might, to be fair. So you might be
Go on,
right.
Dej.
You might
Bro,
start.
what is your league position? Please, can you just verify yourself by
It
your
doesn't
league
matter.
position,
The
not
league
how
position
far
doesn't matter,
you
Jay.
are from other teams?
Jay, the league position doesn't matter. Points
Why
matters.
does it not matter?
Points matters.
Okay.
Points
Wow.
matters. The league position
Okay.
don't matter. Points matters.
Okay,
If
and
that
what
was the
happens,
case,
like,
what
if-
happens
I
when you
didn't need
add all
to
the
If
points
if
you've
guess what? If
received in
there's
the
5,
season so
if there's
far and order the
it doesn't
teams
matter.
in order
This
of
is how I
who's
know you've got
accumulated the
small club
most points?
mentality.
Hey,
This
do
is
you
how I
know
know
what it
you've got
is,
small club
Jay?
mentality, bro.
Jay, let me tell you what it is, the difference between Cass and Yoms and you. Them
Yes.
two brothers there have no standards.
None.
When Tottenham was 10th and I was saying Ange out, we were only
Right,
3
Yoms,
points
just saying.
behind Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yoms,
I
you
was
ignore
saying
you ignore him
Ange
enough,
out
Yoms. You might start.
because I couldn't bear to look at my team 10th in the league.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? 10th. I don't give a
I
damn if it's 3
understand.
points. I don't care if it's 2 points. I don't care if it's 1 point.
Mm.
We were 10th and it was unacceptable. Had we beaten Ipswich 1-0, we would be third. Now, Yoms, let me tell you about 2 positive things and what I would like you and Cass to do. You can start texting each other on WhatsApp. If you give me 2 positive things about your club this season in the league, in terms of league and what you're doing, yeah? So my team has scored the most goals. Let that sink in. My
Do
team.
you get a trophy? No, I'm not going to use.
Let me say
I'm
my
not going to
second
use the
point.
T word. Do you
Let
get?
me-
Do
let
you
me
get
say
an
my
trophy? Do you get a
second
trophy for that?
Let me
Do
say
you
my
get
second
anything
point,
for that? This is
Let me
small
say
club
my-
mentality.
Why does Yoms not want to calculate any?
This is small club
Can I-
mentality.
Yoms,
can I-
why,
my second point?
My team have scored the most goals.
Yoms, what's it
Who
called?
gives a shit?
Yoms, if you
Yoms,
don't-
what do you care about? You don't care about anything. You don't care about points. You don't care
Yoms,
about league table. You don't. There's
I
nothing you
don't-
care about.
Yoms,
Yoms,
if you ignore,
I
Yoms, if
said
you ignore them, they might go away.
To text each other
you
and
know what I
work
mean?
out the two
These man are
positive
just.
things
It
that
doesn't
you
make
want to
sense.
say
Man
about
said,
your
tell me what you're
team.
happy about. My
Can I also
has
can I make my
scored
second
the most
point,
goals.
We're all playing in this game.
Who gives a
We're all
shit?
playing in this game.
Can I make my second point?
Go on,
The
Jay.
thing,
In
Yes,
the
terms
crazy
of
thing is,
goal
this is about
in
Liverpool, and you
terms
made it
of
about
goal
Tottenham.
difference, we are second only to Liverpool.
So you should win the league.
So
Then.
you should win. So you
So
should
those
win.
are
Both
my
of
two
that too.
positives, which are
Is that
quite
the double?
positive.
Is that the double you're doing
Now
this season?
I'm
bro?
going to ask you, what are your positives?
Is that the
Deji said he
double?
was Deji said he
What are
was
your
going to treble
positives?
this year.
Is that the double that you're gonna do?
What are your
Most goals scored and
Yoms?
best goal
I-
difference. Is that what you're gonna?
Can
Do you
you
know what?
name two
Let me
positive
tell you.
things about
Let
your
me tell you
club?
something. Let me tell you something. You see last year, yeah. You see last season, yeah. Arsenal had the most goals scored and the least goals conceded. I did not hear Arsenal saying, "Yeah, we've done a double for that." Nobody cares, bro. Not like how you can have the most amount of goals if you ain't on smoke, if you ain't winning nothing, if you ain't getting over the line. Nobody cares. Nobody remembers that kind of shit.
Speaking
Like,
of
points
speaking,
matter, and that's it.
speaking of
Like-
not winning nothing, Ipswich, Man United.
One more point than Tottenham collected.
Nice. Your segues are improving.
Yeah, it was nice. That was nice.
Sorry,
That was just as dead as snow. Why are you man trying to not get this guy fired on his fucking
Smooth,
work
man.
experience? bro?
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, Ash, is this your show or is it Tunes?
No, it's my show, but Tunes hosted today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we rotate.
I'm renting.
Guys,
I
this is what happens on a sharing channel when people like to rotate who hosts the show for a bit of variety. You know.
I don't know about you, Jay, but you should shut up.
You know why he said that? Because none of you guys chuckled afterwards, and you made him feel awkward, and he felt he needed to say something.
Not really. I mean,
just laugh next time, boys.
I addressed Ash and asked Toon, and I didn't need you to be their spokesperson.
I wasn't being their spokesperson.
It's not all about you, Jay. It's not all about you.
Listen, I mean, did you not hear him before when he called me the Yamal of the show? You obviously weren't listening to the show then.
Kaz, I did say that Jay is the Lamine Yamal of our show.
Well, what does that mean, though? Why?
Oh no, it means you got to feed his ego.
What does that mean? It's crazy.
Insane.
Here we go.
I don't understand. A lot of the times people just say
It's
stuff.
like when what it is? It's like when you have to tell Galia
like, this is how I know these men are working on
James
scraps.
easy to figure out.
Scored
You know,
goals, and
if
he
you told
called me
Jay,
Lamine Yamal.
Speaking of scraps,
Go on,
Man United drew 1-1 with Ipswich. It was Amorim's first game. I'm gonna go to the Man United guys first before the rest of the panel. Like, what was you guys' first impressions, if there is any impressions in terms of? Did you guys see an idea? What were you expecting from the game, and did you get it essentially?
I believe last week when we said predicted scores, I said 1-1.
You did.
You did. You know?
You did.
I said it was going to be cagey, but I still expected a win. I'm not going to lie. It was inexcusable by the likes of Garnacho and the rest of them.
Were you disappointed, Kaz? Like in terms of
Yeah. No. I wasn't even vexed. I'll be honest. Like,
okay.
So it's just like I saw what he's trying to do or what he wants to do, but it's just clear that a lot of these guys are just not either suited to a position, need to be in a different position, or there's just not enough fit guys. Like, I thought a lot more would be a lot more fit to play realistically, but that just didn't happen. But
do you think
Jamie Carragher had a very good analysis afterwards? I don't really like listening to Carragher. I think he's a bit shit sometimes, but he had a really good analysis, and I just think the players don't have confidence.
or
They're a little bit shook to do
Would you not say ability as well? With
Ability
something-
as well. That's undoubted. That's
Yeah.
undoubted. But
Because you know
there
what?
are players that you would
on.
expect a bit more from in certain positions, like Casemiro closing down. Like there's a clip
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Amorim's literally telling Casemiro push higher, like
Yeah.
press higher,
Yeah.
go higher, and Casemiro's looking around like a rabbit in headlights. Like, what are you doing? Like the manager's saying, go and close higher. You are Mr. Casemiro, season 5-time Champions League winner. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so I think there's a lot of he looks shook.
He-
Do you get what I'm saying? He looks shook to go up there.
Does,
So
does he need to change then the approach then?
The
what he-
personnel.
or just straight personnel?
I think it's personnel, personally, and
It's
obviously,
because-
it's just time. Another thing is, it's just time, innit? It is just time at the end of the
But
day.
do you not expect like forms to dip a little bit then? Because you're gonna be down with,
I expect to be Everton, but I think now with Arsenal with their resurgent form going to the Emirates, it's like fucking hell, man. Like this might not be the one. I'll be real.
and you've got Man City as well. Coming up, right?
Yeah, that's light work.
tough running.
Light
But I
work.
think-
What about sorry, but what about Spurs? You know, versus United. You lot
Light
still
work. Yeah, I'm still confident.
Oh wow.
I don't care what you got.
What do you mean? What do you mean
But anyway,
by light, what do you mean by light work? Could you just
so-
explain what you mean by light work?
Because Tottenham in the cups. Why would I give a shit?
Okay, just what do you mean by that though? Why
Because
would you give
you
a
don't
shit?
have a good. Because you don't have good records in cup competitions, so I don't
Okay.
give a shit. And
Okay,
you know, rotate it.
just out of curiosity,
What do
Cass.
you mean? What do you mean?
It's not about Jay. It's not about you. It's about me. So
No,
anyways,
I'm just curious.
it's
No,
about me.
you've just forsaken my team, so now you made it a little
but
bit
I'm-
about me.
yeah, but-
it's a little. I was on mute until you started talking spicy. Like,
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
he asked me a question and I answered it.
But so you think you're going to come to our stadium and knock us out the League Cup?
Sure.
Cool, no problem.
All right.
Yums?
Anyway, I
Click this.
was gonna elaborate though.
Go on, guys.
Let me click this.
I'm kind of sick of these toxic fans, like getting onto Rashford, especially. I think it's borderline a certain way of things because I don't think Rashford was the issue. I think it's people like Garnacho who gets way more protected than he should because he's a bum. Realistically, if he can't play that bit, he can't play that position. He's not intelligent enough to play that position. If he's gonna survive anywhere, it's gonna be at wing back, max, and you don't even like right footed there. I don't think he has a future at this club any much longer, anyways. And there's other players that you can really blame, like Eriksen. Why have I not hearing Eriksen? Because if that was Bruno, by the way, who I don't think had a great game. Oh my word, he'd be getting slated like no tomorrow. But because he looks fancy on the ball a little bit, he gets a bly. That one as well. Evans is old, to be fair. He can't really get out the pitch. Let's be real. I thought, and Nana was obviously class, but bar that, it's just like it's weak. It's weak.
In a way, though, Kaz and Yoms, is it a good thing that you guys? 'Cause to me, that says that Amorim's style and approach has you can see the idea, and it's actually exposed maybe a lot of things that you already knew before, but now a lot maybe more clarity around players and what's going on. You guys talk about fitness, ability, and it kind of shows you where you need. I was watching the game and I was thinking, yeah, you definitely need Ugarte in there or Kobe Mainoo. They'll do better.
Yeah, I think coming back on international duty, I can see why he didn't want to start certain players. And yeah, but what is good is that there is a clear style. You can see what he's going to try and do from minute one, and the players will be given the rest of the season to prove themselves. And if whoever doesn't prove themselves will be replaced. So I think it's good timing in that sense, in that essentially United fans are just happy at the moment to have a clear style and a clear direction from a manager who looks like he knows what he's doing. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the foundation.
Yeah.
And you can tell even in his post-match interview, he was like, when they was asking him, the interview that he done, the press conference he done for tomorrow's game, when they was asking him about strikers and scoring goals, and he's like, we worked. This guy's had 3 days. So we worked on the build-up. We haven't quite worked on the finishing yet. This is a manager who knows what he's doing. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, for me, it's chill times. It's all right. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm fully expecting to go to Spurs. We'll give them a tough game. I reckon it might even be one of those penalty things, but I reckon United will come out on top. I just think that Spurs, you don't know.
How long are you giving him, Young? How long are you giving your manager to turn it around?
4 weeks.
I'm a time guy. I'm a time guy. So I will give the guy 2 years. In 2 years, we will know if we're in the right direction. If it's like he said, in 2 years, you should know whether or not I'm the right man for the job.
Okay. That's
What does that look like, though?
You know,
The
I'll-
right man for the job looks like a clear direction and improvement, and I think we need to carry on winning things.
So trophies as well.
I expect at least
That was a rebuild.
look every
New style
manager
of play.
every
new
manager that's
players.
coming to United, whether they're good or not, has won trophies, right? If the given time,
That's
they've
right.
won trophies. So this should be no different. This is why the bar can't drop.
I hope then it's no different because you've been doing that for how long and it hasn't worked. So I hope you continue doing the same thing that you've been doing since Fergie left.
No, but there's a difference.
That's
The
what
difference
that's
is
what you've just done. You
preach.
just put that same expectation on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope it does
The
continue.
difference is preach.
I'm a big preach.
The difference is before we all start giving standing ovations.
I was sitting down, to be fair.
The difference is
sitting
the
on
managers before have not been brought in. We're happy? All right, cool. We're happy. All right, so the managers before have not been brought in with a long-term plan. And that's the difference in ownership. This ownership clearly have a long-term plan. They want to back the manager. They want a young manager with fresh ideas who has a clear style of play and a clear direction.
Yo,
I don't think I have to sacrifice wanting trophies.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
Not Yums. Could I just ask you one thing? You just said could you? What did you say about?
Yeah, he said 2 years.
What did you say about this new board and what did you say that they were doing?
They've got a long-term plan.
Long-term plan.
Because I could have sworn that one of their first decisions was to renew Ten Hag in the summer.
Doesn't
So
mean you
the
can't have a
very
plan.
first decision they made, they got wrong.
Okay,
And
so
you want to come to
that's
me and
wait,
start telling me,
so-
hold on, I should
You're
trust
You're
their
meant to be
decision
intelligent. You're
making.
meant to be
No,
intelligent.
hold on.
And
The
you
very
can't
first
differentiate that.
decision you made, you got wrong. So why should I
What is
trust
your
your
point,
decision
Jay?
making when your first big decision
Right, can I
you
take this,
fucked
Yoms,
up?
a
do
little
you know
bit?
why? Do you know why, Jay? Do you know why, Jay? Because we're not fickle, innit, and we have brains. Like people make. Sometimes you can make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
personal.
Sometimes you can make the wrong decision and then
Right.
get the next decision. right.
Oh, my boy! Yes, long time, sir. Yeah.
Oh shit! Am I on here twice? Well done.
Wi-Fi's playing up.
Yes.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 that was. Loved it. Compliments from the chef.
A correct decision and an incorrect decision doesn't mean you can't have a long-term plan or vision, regardless. Like how you plan for players and stuff is all different, and what you want. Like clearly, a lot of United players are transitional players, and he wants more technical ones, physical ones, whatnot. So you can still plan for it, even if you. I think they, you know what it is. I think they looked at that Chelsea kind of thing, and they, the difference is Chelsea tried to do is my way, the highway, fuck the fans. Where Ineos we'll go with what the fans want. Kind of thing, and fell under that pressure. They did get it wrong. They did get it wrong. They got it wrong regardless. Yeah, I think they were influenced 100%, and I don't think we had. But also the people that actually made the decision, Omar Barad and Dan Ashworth weren't through the door. It was Jason Wilcox and obviously Brailsford, whatever his name is. So technically, it wasn't the ones that really in charge. At
But
that
also, let's put it in context, right? They kept a manager who had won a cup, right? Who had won a cup, beating some big names along the way, and they clearly looked around and said, "Okay, we've shopped around. We haven't got the person we want available right now. So let's keep it going. Let's not make a change just for the sake of making a change."
Do you know what? Sorry to interrupt here, but Liverpool spoke to him.
Bro, man was slot dropping for West Ham.
He was available.
Man was working for West Ham, and they're saying they couldn't got him in the summer.
I don't think.
he rejected West Ham. He
rejected West Ham, and I don't think that they.
Yeah, Liverpool. I said Liverpool spoke to him, and we rejected him.
I don't think in the summer
he wanted to do the free at the back.
3-4-3.
Yeah, we didn't want it. So he was available. Yeah, pause. He was available.
So what you want?
We didn't say no one's available. I'm just correcting.
No. I'm saying that I'm not saying nobody was available. I'm saying that they didn't want the people who they had spoken to.
So then, Yoms, then that goes. Does that go to the point of they didn't really want Amorim in the first place?
That's my point. And now you're saying trust these people.
I'm like what do you guys think? Like, as if, like, do you guys think that if you don't want somebody
right?
6 months ago, that means
Okay.
you can't want them now.
Okay, let me give you the
I don't
example.
I don't get what like.
No,
what's the
hold on.
point?
Let me.
I
Okay.
understand that.
Hold
I
on.
understand.
Let me make
It's
this point
quite, no, but
because
this
Spurs.
is quite simple though.
When
This is quite
Spurs,
simple. You're
when
not
Spurs, hold
answering
on one
it.
sec. One sec, because when Spurs got Nuno, everyone laughed at Spurs. Yeah, you went from manager to manager, getting rejected. Well, Spurs wanted Conte. Yeah. And then Nuno, then they couldn't get Conte and they got Nuno. As soon as they got rid of Nuno, they went back to Conte because that's the guy they wanted.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this
With
is
all due
quite
respect,
simple.
Even though
Simple.
Spurs were
with all due
ridiculed.
respect, Jay, with all
Hold
due
on, no,
respect,
hold on, one
like,
sec. Just
Wait.
because, no, bro, because I'm trying to land the
Yeah,
point.
but this point gets ridiculous. This gets
Oh, no,
ridiculed
because
in
I'm not
one
making
point.
my fucking right.
Yeah,
Go
but
on.
it does.
Go on, let him
It does.
let him let him land.
You're
Let him
not
land.
letting me
But
Let
there's
him
no
land.
need
Let
to
him
land.
land.
Say this.
You
There's no
guys want to
need
make
to land.
excuses for
There's
why
no.
why renewing a manager in the summer, then going and getting another manager that you hadn't spoken into in the summer indicates some degree of a
You
plan
know
from your
what? Yeah,
board.
if your arrogance was so stuck up your own arse, yeah,
I don't
sometimes
know what you're
you're
talking
always
about, bro.
right.
I was making my point. I don't even
Because
know
your
what your
point,
point is.
because
'Cause
this
I was
will
making my
end it.
point,
Because this
but
end
you
it.
interrupted.
Because
So
this
why don't you
ends
make
it.
your
No,
point so I
Jay,
can
Ends it.
understand it?
No, because I can
Yeah,
just
your
end it
point's
just like
good,
that. No,
Well,
because
no,
this point will just end this year. Every single manager United wanted were pretty much on a free or low costing. United's PSR, because this is what I thought. I thought Jay was clued up, since
bro,
so
your point
smart.
doesn't make sense,
Yeah, it
bro.
does, because the PSR part of it all is that United can't afford to get rid of Ten Hag at that point because it didn't flip over until June. That's the fact. We couldn't afford to pay out 12 million for a new manager. We couldn't do it. We wasn't allowed to do it.
So
We had to focus a lot on the team.
rather that. Yeah, I like.
so guys, can I ask? You know what?
Exactly. Thank you. Finished. Move on.
Not
and
thank you,
also with
Philip.
all due respect,
So
Jay,
you
Thank
see,
you. Move
you,
on.
Don't
hang
have
on,
it,
United are
mate.
not
bro,
going to be
bro.
taking.
Never back down.
I'm
United
not
ain't
going to
taking.
back down, bro. Do you know how
United
many
are taking advice
excuses you've
from you,
already
bro.
given your board
Right, yeah, come
the
let
first few months of them being in
do his
charge?
thing. T's got a
So
question.
many excuses.
Can't
So
you?
Jay,
Oh
so Jay,
well, we had no money. We
let me
wanted
just
Amorim in the first place.
yeah,
The
Hey,
guys
Jay,
we
Jay,
wanted weren't as good
Jay.
as renewing Ten Hag.
Hold
Let
on,
me
hold
just
on, hold on.
clarify.
You're in
Let
your
me
you're in
clarify
your
both.
you're
Let me
in
just
your head.
clarify
You're
both
you're
from
in your
both
own head,
sides.
bro.
Let me just clarify from both sides, from both Yoms and Cats and Jay. I'll ask Jay first. So Jay, I do you suspect that there isn't a long term plan from the board? Is that what you're trying to say? Like that there is
I'm
on the
saying,
fly.
I'm saying that the trust that fans have in these people
Just
who've
leave it,
taken
Mike.
over is misplaced at this moment because they've done nothing to show that they deserve it.
Okay, so
Whatsoever. If anything, they got the first major decision wrong, brought some players into this squad that wouldn't have been here had they hired Amorim in the first place.
But you
And there's
listen,
nothing here for me to
listen.
praise.
Edwards
I'll
brought in
maybe praise
Rodgers
them for
and then
rectifying the
brought in Klopp.
problem sooner rather than later. That's the best I'll do. But
so
other
so
than that, they don't deserve any praise. They don't deserve any foresight. They don't deserve they're going to be able to know what they're doing. They need to show a lot more
He's
before
praising him.
anybody should be patting them on the back or saying they've
You
got a
asked
clue.
him for praise.
Kaz,
That's my
Kaz or
point.
Jay, excuse me, Kaz or Yoms, I don't know what's
I would say you can praise how quickly United have moved with some of this stuff. They got rid of Ten Hag quick and got my man in 36 hours a decision. Like I think it was quite smooth. I'm not saying they deserve praise for keeping Ten Hag, but clearly it was already written about the whole. Obviously, whether it's PR or not, United couldn't afford to give out a mad amount to what the Sporting one at that point, like 18, 20 million, something stupid. We couldn't afford that. Couldn't afford that. Whilst giving
Also,
Ten Hag 14 million to
also,
fuck off.
we're talking about Ten Hag being the first major decision that Ineos made, and it's just not. Like, this is what I don't understand about people when they don't actually think about it. The first major
Okay.
decision was to try and build a board, right? Like, am I missing something
okay.
here?
Like I said,
They,
we didn't,
like,
who did we get in June? Was it June that Barada and Ashworth came back, by the way,
came in,
or end
yeah.
of June?
Do you get what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
crazy, isn't it?
Newcastle, all props to Newcastle. They played hardball. They knew that not letting Ashworth come in the summer, early summer, would be harmful to United, and it was. So look, the the first major decision wasn't keeping Ten Hag. That was a wrong decision. But let's like, are we saying that humans can't make wrong decisions?
Yeah, but our
Like,
upstairs
what are
didn't
we
make
doing
that
here?
decision. It was people that are not even in the certain areas.
People
It
that
was
are
a
not
technical director and a guy that's obviously that had no experience in football.
like
Pardon?
like, do you get what I'm saying? So anyway, like, look, Amorim's been in for a minute. When I say I don't understand the point, or like what your point is in this conversation. Like, what should we do? Should we be sacking him? Should we be sacking Amorim, or
Yeah.
like what should we be like? What's your point? Like, we've chosen our man. We've brought him through the door. He's got a clear style of play. We know we need the players to fit that style, and we just hope that
You
Ineos,
know what? You know
well,
what,
you're getting
Yoms?
those players.
We could also
what are we
say.
doing
I think. Is it fair to say? I think because of who started as well, he did say that. I think a lot of these players will just play themselves out of the team one way or another.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
think
to give
There's
them
going to
you
be
can't
there's going to
upset
be
the
a
dressing
lot of
room.
changes.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of changes at United in the summer, regardless.
yeah, I think
We've got a lot of players at the end of contracts. We've got a lot of players that are not gonna fit the style and that are gonna need to be shipped off over the next couple of windows, and it's gonna take time to build a team. So I don't really understand what the uproar is about from Jay, if I'm honest.
My uproar is saying you guys say these guys are going to put the right decisions in place and they're going to do the right things to get you where you
No
need
one
to
said
be.
that, by the way.
Nobody said that.
Well,
You're
that
just
was
in
the
your
whole
head
point.
saying
You
that.
said that.
No,
It's not-
listen. If you want to
Don't argue that point. That is the whole
wheel
point of your job. That's the
wheel
whole
the
point of his
stream.
job.
I was very clear. I said
You was clear. We
what
didn't say
evidence
nothing.
is there that these guys are going to make the right decisions, considering one of the first major decisions they had, they got wrong. That's
Okay,
my
so hold
point.
on. So Jay, let's flip this on its head. Yeah.
No,
So
why? Why? My point is good. I like where I'm at the moment. We don't need to flip
who's
anything.
the owner? Who's the ownership of your club?
Okay, sure. Let's do this. Daniel Levy and
Levy.
Enid.
All right, cool. So has Levy always made the right decision?
No, that's why the fans hate
Okay,
him.
all right,
What
cool.
you
Say
talk?
no.
You support?
Say no.
Should we go
So
to
what
one
are
of
you
more?
talking
What
about?
about
So
the more
what are we
successful
actually
ones?
talking about?
What about the
Bro,
more
I don't
successful
know.
ones?
I don't know what your
What
point
we-
is here, bro.
I-
My
oh,
point is
because
very
you're
simply.
talking
My point is
about-
very simple.
No,
I don't
it's one at a time,
one at a time, one
I
at a time.
don't
Go on,
give
Jay.
people
Go on, Jay.
credit.
But
Well,
no one's
Jay
asking for
already
credit.
spoke.
No one's asking what. Like,
Oh,
what
this
do
is-
you
this
think-
is-
what do
no,
you
no,
think
no.
we think
What
of
What
it?
you tried to do is you've dragged this conversation down to muddy water and trying to make it really unclear.
Thank you.
It was very,
Don't let
very
them do it,
clear
Jay.
the point
By the
I
way,
was
what was
making.
the
What
original
do you
question?
think
Don't
that
let
we
them
Bro,
think?
listen, it doesn't matter because you guys
Hey,
wanted to
Jay,
conflate my
Fraser's
point in the
being-
first place.
Fraser's
When I was
being
making my
classy.
point, you didn't want to let me speak. Now
Yeah,
you've
but-
muddied the point
Yeah.
up. Now you want to
Hey.
talk about the
Yeah,
point.
but
Nah,
I
nah,
gave
nah,
you-
let's move on.
I gave you-
Nah, nah, nah.
I gave you simple. I gave you simple.
Nah, nah, nah,
All right, all right, all
nah.
right. So
He gave simple facts.
I'm with
gave-
Jay.
Can I say?
supplied
Can I
simple
say? Yeah,
facts.
I agree with Cass
They're
and Yom.
deflecting.
Yeah, I agree with Cass and Yom because Stefan, I don't wherever he is.
Hopefully,
yeah,
he'll come.
he keeps on getting at Edwards for getting Rodgers in it, and I'm saying, and then Edwards got in Klopp. So wrong decisions can be made. It's about do they improve on it? Like, do
Crazy.
they learn from?
Crazy.
Like, do they learn from the mistake?
Even
getting
Man
to-
City have made mistakes in the last 4 windows,
Yeah,
and
we
they
just have
openly admitted it.
we just have
The
to see.
only
it
thing-
play-
This is
For me,
Go on,
the
Preach.
only thing was I didn't like when the people were saying, "Oh, it wasn't available." Just say like they got it wrong. It was going downhill, and they made a change in it. That's what you do when you're in
Simple.
charge.
No,
If you
but,
lose
no, but
1,
keyword, no one asked for praise.
yeah, I know. I don't know where that thing comes
It
from.
was
Like,
no one
you know
said
what?
praise in
one
the
last-
first place. The point was
did.
why are
You-
you
you
using
putting
these
words-
people
You did.
to
You're
make the
putting
right
words in Jay's
decisions
mouth.
when they're already
I'm
making
not putting
wrong
nothing
ones?
in his mouth.
Simple
Pause.
as
One
that.
second.
I heard you
Jay
say why we shouldn't give them praise. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
Jay thinks that we.
No, this is
Jay
the
thinks
base.
that we
This
think.
is the
Jay
base.
thinks that we're sitting here praising
No,
Ineos.
For getting a
are.
manager.
You guys need
You
to
are.
watch the stream back and
Gary
see
Neville-
what you
and
You
saying
are.
that,
said.
and saying that,
You guys
are.
don't even remember the stuff that you're saying.
and going
That's
Yeah.
not
on like they
You
are our
literally did.
saviors.
Just
I
one more
just
point.
said
I
that
think
they've
Gary
got- I
Neville
just-
will wrap
See,
it up.
Did.
Last point. Go on.
Phase
And
is
Haaland-
just trying to.
Gary
Haaland's
Neville
dad
wraps
used
it
to
up
play for
really
Man
well, I
City as well.
Go on.
Gary Neville wraps it up real good. Oh, pause. Gary Neville.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wish I never said last point now.
AI.
So on that bombshell,
No, but yeah,
Where's
he
box office?
summarized.
No,
He
but what-
summarized it. He summarized the end of the season really well. He says it's going to be a lot of heartache, ups and downs, but you lot just gotta just let him do
with
his thing and find out who's good enough to do his tactics. And it's
So
all
speaking
about-
of heartache, predictions. Because sometimes you get them right, sometimes you get them wrong. No, like
Well,
predictions.
predictions, what?
What game are
Oh
we
my
talking
God.
about?
No.
Before we move on, though, because I feel like I've been a bit disrespectful to the star of the show, I just like to big up my guy, Mr. Box Office, and ask him his viewpoint on the 4-0 win over City. How do you feel?
Well, I only came on because I needed to speak to the one, the only, the one-liner, the most flip-flop, the biggest flip-flop in YouTube, Tottenham flip-flop is Jedgy, but he ran
And he
away
left.
because he
He
knew.
ran away. I knew it.
He knew what was coming. He knew what was coming from Mr. Box Office. You know when you go to a club, yeah, and you're with your boys, yeah, right, And you know, you're the big guy, you know what I mean? But you got your side men, yeah, that don't really get anything, you know what I mean? You know, well, they're the guys that go and they try it, but they can't get anywhere, you
Sounds
know what
like
I mean?
Jay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, you know, and they keep on
And
trying it.
everyone's just waiting, like Yoms, innit?
They keep on trying it. They keep on trying with the girl. Doesn't work. Yeah.
A bit
No,
like
just leave
a
me
bit like
alone. Leave me
Spurs getting
alone.
trophies.
Leave me alone. Yeah.
Leave me alone is
Right.
crazy.
You know, and he keeps on doing it. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Jeez,
He gets
Yoms
successful and
retired.
then he thinks, yeah. Now, yeah. I've got confidence. I've got confidence now. Yeah. Yeah. I've got confidence now. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to hear the
And
rest of the
then he
story,
goes
bro.
again, and it doesn't work again. That's
Is
Deji,
this a
bro.
confession?
Every single time, bro. Deji, bro. Every single time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's
Both
embarrassing.
look like,
I mean, this
both look like
video
they're
is
working for Tottenham.
embarrassing.
You could
I mean,
almost
he
say
was
those guys in
I
the
had to
club
pick
are a
him
little
off
bit
the floor a couple of weeks ago because he was saying he's Ange out. You know what I mean? You know, it's embarrassing.
Oh,
My
wait.
gosh.
Box office. Did you not hear? He said he's going to give him another 2-3 games, and then he'll decide again.
Oh, here we go. My gosh. Flip flop of the week,
Mr.
man.
Box Office,
My
Mr. Box
God.
Office is like, he should decide that he wants him out after 2
My
games,
guy.
just like me. What are we doing here?
Oh, here we go, my God.
Listen, next thing he's going to say that we've got a superstar squad that's going to get into the Champions League and everything
Win a
else, bro,
treble.
man. Seriously, what are we talking about here? But by the way, yeah, I have to say this. Because I've said it on Mr. Box Office TV. Yeah, the best YouTube channel growing every single time, and that's it.
You thought about whether or not that was rude
To
to
know
say
that
it on
every
someone
single
else's
time.
YouTube
The point is, yeah, one thing I will say, it's
This
a
is
great
my house.
counter-attacking team. A great counter-attacking team, Tottenham at the moment. Yes, I'll give them that. You know what I mean? I have to give them.
Is there anything else you might give us, Alex, seeing as you beat the
So you're
champions
saying
4-0
Ten
away?
Hag first season?
Well,
Great counter-attack.
listen. We've done well. I still think there's a long way to go, though. We've got a long way to go, and he's got to keep on playing this way, man. Because if he plays Ange ball, whatever it's called, Ange ball, the injuries are going to get worse. Yeah, because everyone was crying after Vicario got injured. It was coming.
I just
You
remember.
know what I
You're
mean?
a dickhead, you
I just
know?
remember that.
They
I
were
just
saying that
remember,
we've got the best squad ever.
I just remember
that's
that
it,
Ten
you know what
Hag
I
is
mean?
available, and I hope that Eddie Howe stays. Because goodness, if we
Bro,
get him,
I don't even know
Well,
what
who's not
issue
available,
with
though,
Eddie
is,
Howe, bro. Eddie Howe is a
Venezuela.
good coach. Eddie Howe is a very good coach. You know what I mean? That's
Mr.
one thing
Box
my
Office,
manager
be
isn't.
fair, man.
He's not a good coach. He's a good manager, but and I'll tell you what. I don't know about Amorim. I'm looking at Amorim at the moment, yeah, and I don't know yet because we don't know. We haven't seen him yet at Man United, but he looks like a coach to me that makes players better. That's what I'm looking at the moment. One thing I can say about my manager, he ain't a coach that makes players better. That's the thing.
Who's
Like
not?
a Pochettino,
So
like
don't
a
we need to change his personnel
like an
then?
Emery.
Who's
You know
not?
what I mean?
Who's not a good coach?
Because
Sorry.
a manager
And
hires coaches. they're not-
Postecoglou.
You
He's not
don't
a good
think
coach.
Postecoglou's a good coach?
No, he's
Who's
not
he
a good coach, bro.
improved?
I don't know.
He hasn't improved anybody.
I don't know.
I'll say he's got the best out of Kulusevski at the moment. He moved him centrally, no?
Oh, bro, everyone was talking
He's like, no,
about
that
this for
doesn't
years,
count. That
bro.
doesn't. Give me
Everyone was
another.
talking
Give me
about
another.
that for
What about
years.
Basuma? Basuma, he kind of helped out.
Nah,
big
Bazuma's
time.
been.
He
Bazuma's
was okay.
been better. He's been better under Ange than he was under Conte.
Yeah, but I think Basuma's been a little bit underrated this
I'm not gonna
season. I
lie.
think. I would like to say
Guys,
Jay.
trust me. He's not improved. He's not
Sars
improved.
improved.
Sorry, I think no. Sorry.
Brendan Johnson is crap, and look what he's doing with him.
Well, he's not.
Yeah, let me
crap,
see.
He's about. He's
Hey,
average.
Bro, he's an
Brendan
inside
Johnson
forward.
is
He's only
world-class.
become an
Brendan
inside
Johnson's
forward and he's 2
world-class.
tap-ins.
Yeah,
go on,
Come
Yoms,
on.
go on,
Yeah, but
Yoms.
he's getting your goal. He's still scoring like
Johnson's world-class.
consecutive games. Yeah, he's scoring levels right
I
now.
think you're being. I think.
Would you take Johnson then? Would you take Brendan Johnson in your team?
Personally, right now, I need goals, so probably yeah.
Really?
Probably, bro.
You must be desperate. You must be desperate.
What? He's got
I'll
Ahmed,
take
one goal,
that Bournemouth winger
Diallo.
all day long.
He
I'll
doesn't.
take that Bournemouth winger all day
Brendan
long.
Johnson wing back sounds amazing to me personally.
Yeah.
He's got the
Bro, he
energy.
can't defend. You might as
I-
well take
we don't-
Kulusevski.
we
You
don't-
might as well take.
Oh yeah,
Please.
Alex. If you want to give away any of our other players while you're at it, maybe they can do a buy one get Romero free. You know,
Oh,
just
yeah,
give
yeah,
them-
Romero. Yeah,
Oh my God,
Romero.
Romero used to play back three in Atalanta. Yeah, I'll take him.
Arteta will make a player out of him. I guarantee you that.
Well, Romero's just
Yeah,
working for
yeah.
Real Madrid, and I stick by what I say. I have Davis in my defence and Dragus in my defence right now because they've got the shirt, right? Romero.
Is everything okay at home, Alex?
I've been told this guy has not been playing well. I'm sorry. If you want a competitive
Oh,
squad, Put Davis and Jackson in the team, and that's it.
Stop
And that's
it.
all I need to say
Stop
on that
it.
team, because everybody else
Stop
needs to
it.
have their say. Everybody else has to have their say now. You know what I mean? Because the main event's already made his mark, and that's it. You know what I mean? And big up to you, Toon Tactics. Keep on twerking for Tottenham Hotspur. That's what gets you subscribers now these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what I mean? Big up to my boy
This guy.
Esmatic. Big up to Marlon, underrated. Big up to Preach, even though he twerks for Tottenham. And big up to my man Yards as well. He's the coolest guy. Even though he talks a lot of waffle, I still like him anyway. Big up to you, brother, yeah? And that's it. And big up to you, Jay, even though you talk waffle as well, boy. And I'm out of here. Take care, guys. I'm out of
I
here.
don't even get a
Leave-
big up, man. That's
Leave
crazy.
them alone, Mr. Box Office. Leave them alone.
I didn't even get a
I
mention.
didn't even get a big up, man. Yeah, but you're his twin, basically. So. You're both clearly in the same call center.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one. That was the one. That's the, I marked that. That was the highlight of the show. That was the highlight of the show. That was the highlight.
Wow. I don't even have. I don't even have a response, bro. I'm just chilling.
Man said
That's
these calls are being recorded for training
That's
purposes.
really horrible, you know.
Crazy.
Wow.
All right.
United, boy.
So speaking of twins, predictions.
What?
Who's the first game? Who's 12
These segues are
Are you-
crazy.
I'm trying to figure out.
See, once you notice it, you can't let it go. Speaking of twins, he's on time.
Ash, this is like you could do. This is like five. You know, like Fiverr, where you get the standard, intermediate, and obviously the premium package. Like, obviously, you clearly went for the amateur package.
I'm trying to figure out if he's a genius or if
Yeah, please tell me I missed that
Right.
bar.
I'm trying to think. Is this some
Please
kind of
tell me I
some kind of
missed
Kendrick,
that bar.
some
Please.
little Wayne level type?
Yeah, because that
I'm
was
saying. It's
speaking
either
of
that or
twins.
I like how
Predictions.
you said so highly of me. Like so you've been a genius. Liverpool City, Sunday, 1st of December, 4 o'clock.
What? We're not gonna go 12:30 to 4:30. Leave the best till last. Crazy.
Oh, okay, sorry. Who's 12:30 to 4:30? Who's doing that?
I don't know.
Who's,
You're the host. You should know.
Man set him up, you know. Man set him up. Man said, hey, come here.
Was looking.
Ash, I
You
don't
know what it is?
I don't know
I
if
think,
Tu's passed the work
Ash,
experience,
I
bro.
think Kaz has really heard that you didn't let him host the show first.
You know?
Like, I think this is where it's coming from.
I mean, I done one earlier. It secured 1,400 people to come in the live. So
And you didn't mind, and you wanted to do another one. You was like, Ash, I thought the show was yours.
Ash couldn't afford. Ash couldn't afford. In the words of Jay.
Carry on, man. Predictions. Man.
Kaz is a good host. He lets the inmates run the asylum, but then he introduces some order from time to time. He's a good host. He is a good host. I'm saying that so he doesn't kick me off the show
Newcastle
tomorrow.
first, isn't it? Palace Newcastle.
Oh, Palace Newcastle first. All right.
Oh, that's why you
Palace
didn't do it.
There's only one.
Oh,
There's only
Hey,
one
where
person-
is
there's
it?
only
Where
one
is it?
Palace.
on this show
Palace.
that
Is
can
Is
that
that
say
Palace?
It's at
Yeah,
Palace.
Fuck that. That means the area's going to be busy. Fuck that shit. I don't give
It
a fuck
is.
about the result. As roads are going to be fucked there where I live. Just fucking waste of time.
So, Faze, we'll go
Can't
to you
even,
first.
I can't even go Sainsbury's now. It's right by the stadium. I
Doesn't
can't
matter.
even go Sainsbury's.
Doesn't matter, Faze. You can just threaten them all since you're 6'5", right?
You make one mishap on stream, and now you're that guy forever.
I reference my height 4 times on a stream, and people won't let me forget it.
I watched that stream. I was laughing because his face said, "Man, say anything they want. It's because they're out of reach." I was like, my heart skipped a beat. I was like, sheesh, bro. All right. So we'll start with Faze. Newcastle Palace.
I feel like there's a draw for
It
some
does smell
reason.
like a draw, innit? Yeah.
It smells like a draw. But you know what? Because I'm a bit ignorant. I'm not like you guys, yeah. You see Palace, yeah. Not in terms of like watching other teams, I mean, though. Like my knowledge is limited, pause,
Oh,
on
we
other
know that.
teams. Do you get what I mean? But last season, yeah, their coach, Palace's coach, yeah,
Hodgson or Glasner?
is it Glasner who's in charge now?
New one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was God's gift last season.
The one that Stefan was Gork 3000 in.
Yeah, like he was God's gift last season. So apparently now he's shit.
Yeah, but it's easy to say. Is that I think because he lost a couple personnel like Elise and that, and I don't think they replaced him with Nketiah of all, man. I'm not being funny. And what's his name? And who's the other one they put him in centre? Who the other one they put in centre mid?
Kamada. They got that
tried to run him
Kamada in.
attacking mid.
He's too lightweight.
Yeah.
That's a great point by Kaz. You can't replace Elise with Nketiah and not expect to go to the bottom of the table. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
That's fair.
To be fair, they're building on results though. They're building on performances as well. Like for me, I think they're doing something well at the moment. They get better. Yeah, they done well. They should have won that game in the end.
When they've lost, it hasn't been by a large margin. It's always been like 1-0 or. You know,
it's not a good time to play Palace around this time of the year. I don't find.
I agree.
Personally.
I just think the style of football he chose, the formation was wrong. I think he went too safe with the 3-5-2. I thought the 3-4-3 was working well, and I thought.
He's always playing that a little bit now.
He switched the formation. He switched it. He went back. Obviously, he's gone back to it now.
Oh yeah, I forgot they lost Anderson as well, and he replaced with Chalobah. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? They're starting to play Sarr now. They dropped Nketiah out the system because they were playing two up front. They're playing Nketiah and Sarr. Eze. Nketiah and Eze up front, and they dropped Mateta. Remember that? Yeah, Mateta was on the bench. He wasn't playing him. So he changed the formation.
And they had Edouard. Did they really need Nketiah?
Yeah,
it made no sense, innit?
Yeah, I don't know.
They could have tried to tempt someone from Wolves or something like that. I don't know, or wherever that's a little bit more cheaper.
They should have really been after they should have really been after Smith Rowe.
Yeah, no, they did. They tried. Remember, he decided to go Fulham instead.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were.
Smith Rowe would have been perfect.
Yeah, imagine Smith Rowe and Eze playing off Mateta.
Oh, that's amazing.
That would have been crazy.
Good.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
So, FaZe, predictions. Newcastle, Crystal Palace.
FaZe just wants to go fucking Sainsbury's. He don't give a shit. Have you seen this guy?
Don't worry, I have a conversation that we'll post on Instagram about it.
Based on what you lot said, I'm going 1-1. You lot said Palace don't lose by a good amount. So, yeah, say 1-0. 2-2 at a push for the draw. But as for my level of concern, 0. No, I'm joking.
All right. Box office. I mean, Yoms.
Hold on. Didn't Benton Core get suspended for that? Is that allowed?
7 games.
I can say it though, isn't it? I can say it.
Added the Serie A mate after that is crazy.
Wow, I'll be making those allegations.
I get a pass.
This is unfair.
Newcastle.
So go on, Yoms.
2-0 Newcastle.
Okay. Jay.
Okay. I'm gonna say Newcastle need a win. They really do need a win. And Palace are pretty bad. Gordon's not playing well at the moment, is he?
He's not.
Okay.
I think Barnes will play
because no Gordon, no Partey. So I'm gonna go with the draw. 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Preach.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Cass, we got our big up in the comments from Box Office.
Oh, big up Box Office, man.
Big up.
Yeah, man. Big up Yoms. Oh, sorry. Is it my turn?
Nah, Cass, you don't get that pass, bro. So I know we made you feel real welcome.
I delivered.
If you some quick jollof, you can say whatever you want.
I mean, I'm not even a host, and I delivered 200 extra people in the stream, so pass.
You did.
I'm gonna.
You're the Haaland. You're the Erling Haaland of the group.
I hate Newcastle. Yeah, I don't want them to win, but I do reckon if anyone's gonna nick a win, it's gonna be them. 2-1 Newcastle, I think.
2-1 Newcastle from Cass and Ash.
I was gonna go 2-1, but I'll go 1-0 just to be different. 1-0 Newcastle. I think
1-0 Newcastle.
But you know what? Glasnow's gonna be under pressure. He's under a lot of pressure already, so he does need to make something happen real fast.
I thought they were turning things around. I like the game they played against Villa. I thought that 2-2.
They could have worked up too.
Like, look where they are on the table right now.
Yeah, they do need a win. They do need a win.
They're in the wrong half and in the wrong part.
They got Man City in the following week or week after, something like that as well.
But they've done.
Is there even a anymore?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. I didn't give my prediction. 2-1 Newcastle. All right. So next big game. I won't go down. I'll go next big game. Arsenal West Ham.
Yeah.
It's at West Ham, innit?
West Ham
It is at
home,
West Ham. Yeah. Kaz, what do you reckon?
4-0 Arsenal.
4-0 Arsenal.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're-
Wow.
They're going to get exposed. The way he likes to play, he's getting exposed, man. I'm sorry, man. Martinelli's getting a goal again. Watch.
Okay.
He's going to
No, I'm going to ask Faye. He doesn't care. Go on. Yoms, what do you reckon?
3-0.
Wow. They just beat us, at St. James's. All right.
skin of their teeth.
They did. Yeah.
That was
Well,
their-
Willock and
that was
Isaac
their-
could have
that
got
was
a double
their-
each. You could have got
That's
goals
true.
each.
Whack.
That was their best performance all season as well.
That's true. I don't think they even expected it. They were celebrating like, wow. Ash,
Yeah.
Arsenal West Ham.
Arsenal 3-1, I think.
3-1, yeah?
Yeah, 3-1.
Preach.
Yeah, I think Arsenal 2-1, something like that. It's not.
You don't
it's
want
not
them to
noisy.
win, do you?
Yeah, you can tell.
It's not like you're
Of course,
contending
yeah, I
for the
don't want them. I don't want them, but I'll be real, innit?
You know,
I've been the whole season. You know what I'm saying that. I feel like 2-1. It's not Moises West Ham, so I can see them sipping
That's
up.
true. 2-1. 2-1, all right. Jay?
I think Arsenal do a red card.
Can you imagine?
I genuinely feel like
Legitimately. Okay.
I feel like this is a kind of game that Arsenal should win, but what's wrong with a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of a banana skin? Hell, maybe even a hint of drop points, maybe last
The
minute.
banana skin's thrown on the pitch. There might be.
Yeah. Whoa.
That took a turn.
Steady, host.
That was aggressive.
You guys say the most wild stuff in this
He's
show.
like, well, you guys,
say
you're
the
the
most wild
host. You're
stuff
meant
in
to keep
this
us
show.
in order. You're not meant
that's
to,
what you
you're
feel
not meant
funny.
to jump in the playground and play with us. I want to see you fucking teach it.
Sorry.
But yeah, listen, Arsenal. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe West Ham have got something for you.
They might do. FaZe, last but by no means least.
I'm gonna go. I go 2-1 Hammers. Because you know what,
This guy.
Mikel Antonio,
Yes, I can-
he lost his passport, so weren't on international duty for Jamaica. So he's.
Did you hear his reason? He goes, "Oh man, I'm English. They're gonna." I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro. He's doing the passport, bro.
Yeah, and he's got a point to prove. I'm envisioning him getting a brace, and Mavropanos playing a blinder defensively as well. I'm expecting about two goal line.
Yeah, Tadivo
Why
got
do you
injured
have
as well. Yeah, Mavropanos is
He plays his
shit.
own bars here. Why do we have to listen to this, bro? Why do we have to listen to this? And man, like, you man are just giving him the air to keep going. Fucking hell. Like it's 3:00 in the fucking afternoon. And listen to this. I'm a fucking Panos.
Fair enough.
Fucking
Wow, this is a tasty one. Man United, Everton.
3-0.
This is, I think, it's a Sunday kickoff, 1:30.
Yeah,
Kaz,
3-0.
what did you say? 3-0, Kaz.
3-0, man. Everton always like work out OT, no matter who the manager is, what the situation is. There's like, man, I think it suits us a lot more than any other team that wants to try and play a pressing game. I think we're due a win as well, anyways. So if I'm going 3-0.
Okay. Ash?
Yeah, pretty much agree with that one. I think Man United, Everton, yeah, they're trying to be more defensively rigid. But yeah, I just can't see Man United not getting a result here. If not, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, what type of conversations we have around Amorim and the squad. But yeah, I say 2-0.
You're talking about pressure already.
I knew Yoms. I knew Yoms was
Jesus
going to come
Christ,
there.
what are
I
we
knew
doing?
Yoms was going to be there.
Come on, bro. You know the game by now. You know
You
bro.
cannot be no matter what.
Everything's magnified 20 times, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everything's magnified, and that's just a sign of the times we live in. It's absolutely
This is it, man.
ridiculous.
The game is a game.
This guy has drawn his first game, and then we're talking about if he doesn't win his next game,
Everton, come
be
on, you
interesting.
have to win. You have
No, I think we've got to put things into context. I think there will be a lot of changes against Everton. I think he has to rotate the squad a little bit. There'll be some players coming in, some players.
Yeah, hopefully Garnacho is out.
And I think it'll be a tough game. I don't think it'll be. I think we're gonna have a few tough games. Like it's not gonna be like easy street. Players are learning a whole new system and a whole new style and way of playing. So I don't know. I still think we'll win. But I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be 2-0 or 2-1.
Sorry.
By the way, Ash, did you give your prediction?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Youngs, what's your prediction?
2-0.
2-0.
2-1.
I'm almost afraid
2-1.
to.
I don't think we'll keep it clean. 2-1.
Preach.
Oh, Yora's still out, isn't it? They're not even bringing him back yet. They're still making him.
Is he not
train.
back yet?
He's in training.
He's in training, but they just don't want to put him on match day yet.
Ah, okay. Preach.
Maybe it's 0-0. I don't think
0-0.
Yeah, I don't think United.
First game at Old Trafford in the Prem, crazy.
I just think not. It's got nothing to do with like. It's just you haven't got the rhythm. I don't think so. Like
That's fair enough.
he doesn't know who is his best players for his tactics. It's only the second game in. Like the first game, I think he was trying to.
He's
see
got
who-
Bodo. He's got Bodo Glimt tomorrow.
Yeah, but I think the first game was like just to see out the veterans or the fringe players who he could rely on in it, like little things like that. That's what I think he's doing, just sussing out players in it. So I think it's going to be a draw. Like I think Everton's going to play just to stop you lot from trying to score. And like they ain't really scoring like that as well. So I'm just going to say like 0-0.
Okay. FaZe?
I think I'm forced to agree. I was going to go with maybe a 0-0 or a 1-1. I'm thinking of Michael Keane and Ashley Young, defensive masterclass. Absolutely.
Both ex-Man United boys and Ghana as well. Crazy, man.
I think Man United got to win. I think they'll win 2-0. I think you'll put Mainu or Ugarte in midfield.
I think Mount as well.
Mount as well will play. I can't remember who will play. Højlund will probably play as well. I think,
He didn't want that. He said Rashford ain't going in enough. He said it or something along them lines.
did he say that?
He said, he's going to find him a new position.
Wow. Well, on camera? He said it on camera in public?
Yeah,
Wow.
he basically said that we've got to find a position to get the best out of Rashford.
He's worse than Ange, bruv. Yoms.
Crazy.
What do you
No,
reckon?
in a good way, but
he said it
In a nice way.
positive. In a
and then
nice
when you
way.
deep it, there's no other.
But Rashford's not a 9.
It would be better than Garnacho, one of those 10s. I'll tell you that for free. At least Rashford looks.
You know Garnacho?
I hate Garnacho with a passion. You don't understand.
I don't understand.
I just think he's. There's not a position for him on the field bar wing back. Maybe I'd rather him at left wing back than Delo. I promise you that.
Okay, yeah.
Another one I can't stand.
Okay.
He was only 20 as well.
I don't care.
Is it 20? No?
I truly don't care. You're not good enough for my team, man. We can get some good value out of him as well.
Another tasty game. The game. I can't believe they got Man United, Everton, and Chelsea Aston Villa at the same time.
Who?
That's the liberty.
Oh, who's Chelsea got?
Crazy.
Villa.
At 3? At what time?
1:30.
It's 1:30. Not 2 o'clock.
Sunday.
Not 2 o'clock.
Sunday, yeah.
Monday, yeah.
It's not 2 o'clock kickoff. What kind of fucking Monday
I
is
think
this?
it's 2 o'clock, innit? What are you looking at? The Premiership when the show? Yeah, no, 1:30 kickoff.
That's a joke, man. I gotta do fucking. Oh my god, and Tottenham.
That's a liberty.
And Tottenham as well, yeah. It's mad.
That's insane.
Well, what's wrong with what's the issue? What am I not?
How can you play all those games? Like those are good games. Like they should have their own time slot.
Yeah, but because Liverpool City are playing in
Which are
it.
the good games there? Which are the good
Liverpool
games?
City are playing in it.
Oh, there's no 12.
Oh.
There's no 12:30 on a Saturday.
Before that,
I just want a Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff.
There's no 12:30 on Saturday. Usually there's a
every
game at
week.
that point.
Every week, like we're playing Sunday or we're playing.
We will play Sunday every week, and Tottenham will as well.
but you know
Okay.
what? There's going to be a lot of
Because
midweek
Liverpool are
games.
playing.
So the midweek games is going to be spread out more. So you'll get to see a lot of games. I don't know if that'll be on Amazon or Hope you're on
Yeah, I
Sky
think
Sports.
Amazon's got
I
a
think
lot.
Spurs have
Saturday's
got it
dry, man.
I'm
on
using
Thursday.
private links
That's an
anyway.
Amazon thing, isn't it?
So
What's that?
Chelsea,
Tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Chelsea Villa. Cass, what's your thoughts? Predictions?
Oh, Villa don't convince me, man. I'm sorry, like they just don't. Like away from home, I think they're a little bit more suspect as well. But they're a weird team this season. You don't know what you're gonna get out of them more time.
So
But I'd be more inclined to say Chelsea will be all over them. And I think they won't be able to handle that. I think I'd go probably like this time out. I think Villa won there last year, innit?
It's at Chelsea, yeah. It's at Chelsea.
It's at Chelsea. I'll probably go with a Chelsea win, like 3-1, 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 Chelsea, I think.
All right, 3-1 Chelsea. Ash.
Yeah, like you said, Villa been up and down, man. Like similar to what Spurs have been, like really unpredictable. So yeah, Chelsea at home. I would fancy Chelsea over Villa. So I'm gonna go for a similar score. I'm gonna go for slightly lower, 2-1. Madueke having a say, and Jackson as well, getting on the score sheet for those fantasy people. So yeah.
Jay.
Villa, yeah. Like one thing about Villa is this goes back to my Monchi Luis Campos thing. Like Monchi, I don't rate Monchi at all. I don't think he's a good director of football. I think Villa had a terrible window in the summer, and it went under the radar. They lost Luis, they got Onana, cool. Barkley was good, but then they also lost Diaby. Yeah, and that's a lot to lose Diaby and Luis as you go in Champions League. Yeah, I'm not looking at Emery funny or anything like that. I'm just like, they spent nearly 40 million on Matson. They just
Even use him.
yeah, like Duran's good. I think his goals covered up some of Villa's bad performances earlier in the season. I think they got too much emphasis on Rodgers at the moment. Like
Overrated, man.
It's not overrated. It's just a lot. Like what people
Not
for
as
me,
good
this
as
is
people make out, man.
my thing is like this to me is like people don't understand that to run an attack for a top 6 club is a lot. It's a lot, and people underestimate how much it is. When people are like, "Oh yeah, Gibbs White, Eze," maybe they could, but the step up from what they're doing to what they'd have to do at these clubs, yeah, like that's the point. They're asking Rodgers at his young age to be running this attack, and it's just too much. That being said, I think they got something for Chelsea, yeah, because it's matchups, yeah, it's matchups, and I think Villa counter attack. We'll see how much this game's taken out of them. Bailey's been so bad this season, like as in like, I'm talking myself back out of it. I think Villa are capable because Chelsea have given up chances in games. If Villa can take some, I'm a
Palmer to go missing. Palmer to go missing, or
nah, he might run riot. it's I'm gonna go 2-2, but it's more optimistic. Chelsea could win this 3-1, 3-1 or 2-2. There you go.
You can only give the one prediction.
I'll go Chelsea 3-1.
All right. Yoms?
I think Villa struggle, especially the game after a Champions League game. They're not really. I think it takes.
How did they finish today against Juventus?
0-0 as well. So yeah, I just don't think they're really firing on all cylinders. So for me, I think Chelsea can potentially run riot. I reckon a 3-0, something like that.
Okay, FaZe.
I'm going 2-0 Villa. I'm expecting John Duran to come up trumps and be hungry like the wolf, and he'll be invisible to Chelsea's defence. And he's got the reflex to make Chelsea's defence come undone. And I go 2-0 because I think, what's my name? It's going to do amazingly. And you won't be asking what's his name because he'll be on the score sheet. So 2-0 Villa.
Preach.
Yeah, I'm going by the form guide. So I'm going to say Chelsea win. Maybe 2-0, something like that.
Yeah. I think Chelsea win as well. I think Chelsea win 2-1. I like what they did against... Who did they play last? Was it Leicester? Yeah. They controlled them. That was decent. That was a decent performance. I think
Chelsea in a title race?
Well, if Arsenal won, then yeah.
Yeah, I think they're in it till they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
I feel
So are Forest as well.
So Forest, so is Newcastle, so is Man United.
No.
No one going to say Spurs. Liberties.
Harry did that on purpose.
Liberties. No one said Spurs. Liberties.
It goes without saying. It goes without saying. It goes without saying. Speaking of Spurs.
Oh, that
Tottenham,
Oh, it's getting good at
Tottenham,
this. Oh.
was
Tottenham.
crazy. Man said they didn't even make the joke. One comes around here and takes over the show. Nah, you're taking the piss.
Tottenham, Fulham. Ash, you're playing Fulham at home at 1:30 kickoff. What's your view? What's your preview of the game?
Oh, this is an interesting one. Game after Roma, Sunday. Expectation very high in the fan base after that Man City win. Home as well. We tend to do better at home. But yeah, I mean, you just can't tell with this team, can you? But I'm going to go for... It's going to be goals because Spurs like to score goals.
There is.
We like to score. The
Fulham
problem
too.
is-
Fulham too.
Yeah, the problem is, and I looked at, Wolves dealt with Fulham, but I don't think Fulham was that bad in that game. I watched a bit of it, and I just thought, wait, hang on a second. Like, if they put their chances away, it could have been a different result. They never, but I'd still respect what, the Croydon man, was it Croydon, what do you call him? Croydon Zidane? The Croydon, what do they call him?
The Croydon KDB or something.
Yeah, Croydon KDB, that's it. There you go. Yeah. He might,
that
want to prove it. There's a couple ex-Arsenal man in there. Iwobi always tries to run amok. Like when he plays Tottenham, he just tries to turn up. And now you add Reece Nelson to the mix. Them men are going to be on it. But it could be a 3-2 Spurs, man. I'm going to just have to back the boys and take some hopium right now. I'll be real.
3-2 Spurs from Ash. Jay. Tottenham, Fulham.
Yeah, I mean, the two times I've been overly optimistic, not overly optimistic, basically both times I've predicted victories for Spurs and been like, we won't lose, was against teams that don't have wins.
Ipswich Palace.
Yeah. So basically that's basically the only, and I think I was pretty confident going into Arsenal, considering they were missing their entire midfield. So the three times I've been really confident going into games this season, we've lost. But the last two times, the teams did not have a win. Fulham have won games this season. Therefore, I cannot jinx myself again in the same way. So, with that being said...
that was more of a reach than Toon's fucking...
No. I think there's a level to it, mate. I mean, think about it. Like, I predicted Palace didn't have a win. I predicted Ipswich didn't have a win. Like, that's not even being arrogant. These teams have not won a Premier League game this season. Yeah, so Fulham are good. They're a decent side. They've actually picked up. I think in the last this year, I think they've picked up nearly as many points as Spurs. They might even have picked up more than us. Or so I don't even know. I don't even want to think about that. But yes, I think we've got too much quality for them. But they have got a good team. They're not bad. Like
they got 18 points. You got 19.
Pardon?
They got 18. You got 19
this year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a little bit too close for comfort. I think we win this. I think that'll be good though. But 3-1.
3-1 Spurs. I forgot your name. Yoms.
Yeah. I think when you're a club that beats City 4-0.
Just who we are, mate.
When it's just who you are, and you're gonna do a double, I think you have to beat Fulham. Convincing.
You have to, yeah.
So I reckon it's gonna be 4-1 to Spurs.
4-1 there from Yoms. I'm almost scared to say FaZe. Tottenham, Fulham.
All my words have been logical.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't work. It doesn't work on this one though, because the teams.
I'm going for I'm going 2-0 for the boys from the cottage, man. Boys from the cottage, cause Leno, Iwobi, Nelson, Smith Rowe. Too much Arsenal influence, man. And I'm saying a brace from Jimenez because he's got braids now, so he's going to be feeling himself.
So you saying that your want-aways are gonna do Spurs over?
And Jimenez as well. He got a good deal on his braids, so he's doing good promo.
You know, like what was it in Friends? Monaco, she got with the braids. She does that.
Yeah.
And that's he whining with the braids.
You know, it's just who we are, mate. Do you know what I mean? This is typically Tottenham.
Who we are, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Because they can beat City and lose to Fulham, and Fulham are in good form.
That's true.
Ipswich are no Fulham. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
And Tottenham can play when people are gonna come out, pause, and treat them like the little lads. But when they get given the respect they deserve, they always melt. Do you know what I mean? So
I can see that logic. Preach.
Yes, it's a Russian roulette, isn't it? Really. So, two. Yeah, I think maybe Spurs. They're gassed. So I'd say 2-0.
2-0 Spurs. Kaz, I don't think. Did I ask Kaz?
No, I didn't. I don't stutter. Even I just did 2-1. 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham.
And I got good reasoning.
Go on.
Like Dragushin doesn't fool me, Ben Davies don't fool me, and certainly not Fraser Fraudster in the goal. That little bit there is everything I needed to know, really. And Fulham don't play out; they play rigid. They're not Man City. They don't play out, so I think they'll struggle.
Do Fulham travel well though? I don't know.
Fulham, you know, it is both. I feel Fulham and Spurs are just kind of confusing. Like 1 week they win, 1 week they lose. So my logic is they just got a battering of a win, and then obviously they just got battered.
So reverse the role.
Reverse the roles. Fulham wins.
Man, you know, Fulham have lost less games than us this season. I'm like,
everybody's reasons make sense.
You know what it is? I need this speaking to existence because I need Deji just to shut the fuck up.
Impossible. He never will. He doesn't learn.
I need what's the? Let me see the points table as well.
It's a bit mixed away for Fulham, Yoms. An answer to your question, they did beat Brentford, but they lost to I want to say Forest. Did I miss that? It's mixed. It's mixed.
Yeah, but Forest got the title charge though.
Oh my god,
they are.
Tottenham's got 14 goal difference. Oh my word, fair play.
They're doing all right. It's just crazy. It's just crazy results. For me, I think you after the Roma game, are you guys going to Italy?
No, they're coming to us, so we'll be rested. We won't have to travel. I mean,
okay, that changes my mind a little bit.
And it depends if we play.
Rome will be a very.
Wait, where are you in the Europa League as it goes? Because if you want to field a dusty team,
we're like seventh, so we need to win this game technically.
Europa League team.
You need to win it.
Field a strong team for Roma, or if he's gonna try and rotate a little piece.
You'll be fine even if you do lose, anyways.
They got Ranieri, Roma, so but Roma, no joke.
Ranieri retired.
The Tinkler.
Ranieri's come back. They've used.
I thought he died. Didn't he die?
Crazy. That's crazy.
I'm being genuine.
End the stream, Dave. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I thought he died.
Wishing death on the man is crazy.
No, I thought he died.
Mommy, blood in my eye, nigga. I can't see.
That's the song I was thinking of as well.
What that Sven? Do you mix him up with Sven?
Oh shit, Sven. Yeah.
You racist.
You tell me that between Sven and Ranieri. There's not much.
If Bentacore was watching this channel, he'll be so vexed right now.
Why is it always me?
Those people, they always get away with this stuff.
Oh man.
He'll be saying, I can't believe Deji said that.
In the classroom as well.
I think Tottenham Fulham will finish 2-2. I was gonna say 3-2, but I think Kaz made the point around Foster and Draggers in.
Tottenham have only drawn one game. Leicester first game. Apart from that, we've not drawn any
So it's
game.
possible. That means it's possible.
So it's possible then, yeah.
It's-
Sorry, well,
Next.
I think draw might be a good thing for Tottenham, just to get that stability.
I just know.
Bro, behave yourself,
Did
bro.
it to your face.
A draw is like a loss these
Great.
days, man.
Exactly.
Great for stability is crazy. That's
Bro,
crazy.
do you know how hard it is?
So
to win
unstable,
before?
a draw is a good result just to balance you out. That's crazy.
Newcastle.
Yeah, don't let Man United go on points, level on points of you, because this show will be absolutely shameless next week.
Oh man, goodness me.
Because
Yeah,
you know
don't-
Man United isn't ranked by league position. It's only ranked by how far they are away from somebody else.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
all right,
That's-
But your whole existence is based off with us, lad. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
that's what I'm saying.
We've run that block already. All right, so couple more games. Brighton Southampton. It's a derby, and that's a derby, isn't it?
Why do we give a shit about predicting them?
You did.
Don't we usually predict these guys? Ash, we usually predict these games.
That's mad from box office. Is crazy.
What did he say?
No, he's not even talking about box office. He's speaking about
Michael
someone
from
on here
fucking
who
Poland.
said
Michael from Poland.
something.
I can't even say what I want to say because I'm actually a fan.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's make predictions.
Yeah, you got bigger fish to fry.
Let's do
Yeah,
a
that's
quick-
crazy.
Say what you want to say. It's a white racist joke, innit? Say it.
We'll keep it quick. We'll keep it going, Kaz.
Say it.
Give us prediction.
We're gonna talk about them Jews.
Okay, so quick prediction, Kaz. Quick prediction, Kaz.
Yeah.
Kaz,
Who's that?
give us a quick
Brighton
prediction.
2-0.
Brighton Southampton.
That's a no-brainer, man. 3-0 Brighton.
3-0 Brighton. Ash,
Yeah, Brighton are on this thing, you know.
they look good.
2-1. Pedro. Yeah, Pedro's going to do it now. Do it proper.
Yoms.
Well, okay.
Like,
Mixtape
shut down,
promo.
Okay.
Shut down.
Kendrick Botting again, isn't it? Sorry about that.
Mixtape out Saturday. Mixtape out Saturday. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Brighton, by whatever it could be.
Give who,
I
Brighton?
think it's a home game for Brighton as well.
Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah, 3-1. Brighton.
Brighton, yeah. Jay.
4-0 Brighton and probably Russell Martin's job.
Point.
FaZe.
I told you, like, if Bednarek turns up, anything can happen. I told you, lot. I told you.
Oh man, I can't listen to this shit at 20 past.
As well, that scores in my fantasy league team.
Yeah, man. He's got a
Told
he's
you,
got
lot, man.
a call center to go to in the morning.
We might as well let's just do the main event.
Hey, Michael from Poland said Bednarek's still injured, my guy.
Hold on. Have I not done Liverpool Man City?
No, you done it.
Let's just do the main
Started
event.
with that, no? Did you start with that?
I thought I started with that. Preach,
No,
what do you
we
mean
didn't.
main event?
He said, save
No,
it till
remember,
last.
remember we said that. Oh, why are we skipping straight to that? So we did
Oh,
Newcastle.
scene.
Yeah. But I feel like it's gonna be a like 3-0, 3-1.
Hold on. I didn't do Liverpool City.
No.
Oh, let's just do Liverpool City and done it then. Liverpool City. Go on, Preach.
Yeah, 3-1 to Liverpool. Feel like that. Yeah,
3-1.
home victory.
3-1. Is that them done and out then? Does that mean the title?
Yeah, don't boil it.
No, I don't. Who said someone?
Don't go anywhere.
Who said that they've lost to us before in it, and it's happened? So
They've won at Anfield like 3 times in the last like 60 years. It's stupid.
yeah, so it's not like I don't think it affects the.
So Preach,
They
does
won
it
it,
make,
yeah.
if you win,
What,
does it
11
make
points?
the title?
It'll be
Sorry?
11.
Does it make you favorites? Does it make you favorites for the title if you win?
Uh-oh.
I think that that
favourites
machine
now.
in it. No, that machine. I think the odds will go up or some madness. That machine that predicts who's gonna win it. I think it goes up. That's other than that.
What machine is he talking about, bro? Like you
Predicting that on Sky
Crazy.
Sports.
Yoms, you gonna answer that?
They've got that machine in it.
Oh, wow.
Man
Wow.
is mocking the
Wow.
Man
Top
is
tier
mocking
1-2 that.
the thing.
Nice little nod to the earlier set up for the no, lovely. Great. No,
This is Yoms. How may I help you?
I don't know how man's got a side twisted spaceship headset and he's mocking me about fucking
I'm all
call
good,
centers,
man.
bro.
Trust me, this headset costs more than yours. Call center shit. Trust me.
All right, my guy.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're
Breach,
definitely,
go on,
we're
tell us
definitely in a
about how
definitely,
Liverpool are favourites.
Yeah. No, I swear Sky Sports have got some sort of machine that they calculate after every game in it, and then it says who's favourite to win the league.
I like these
percentages.
He's been doing that every time he touches his headset. That's crazy.
I was wondering, I was trying to work out the pattern, you get me? Like, I'm talking at the same time, so I'm saying, is it me?
Hey, I'm telling you now, man. Yoms could hear Call of Duty footsteps on them headphones, man.
Yeah, so, but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so in terms of the title, I don't know, but like, yeah, nice.
You don't know if you're favourite for the title, John. Preach. If you win this game, you'll be 11 points ahead, no?
Jesus Christ.
Are they not title favourites now, though?
I think I've been title favourite from the beginning of the season.
They're title double
7-game
favourites. They're
ban,
even
bro.
Champions League favourites right now. Do you know what I mean?
The odds aren't, but two, you know, bruv, you know what it's like to be like have a large like
I don't care. We
breathing
don't know.
space in the
We don't
league.
even know
and-
We don't even know if United's injured, man.
No, you gotta let me land.
But start speaking about girth.
You gotta
Start
let me
speaking
land.
about girth. That's
You gotta
crazy.
let me land before you pause it though, because that's preempting what I'm thinking. That's not good. But
Yeah, we don't even know if
Toon-
United's injured, man. We don't
Yeah,
know.
Toon, you know in it what it's like when you're in front in the league, nice clear points gap, and don't win it. So
Liberties.
you know it can happen, bruv. So I'm not.
Did you just go to I'd love it if we beat them? Is that really where you went with it?
So you went from you went from the confident, like shrugging the shoulders, like letting them loose as well,
Love it
like
if we beat
3-1 to like if we beat them.
Been there
You
before.
went exactly
It can happen. It can happen. So I'm just gonna-
This is what we call it. This is what they call themselves mentality monsters. Now it's bottle job monsters. Like what you did, like decide, bro.
It's wild. That's wild. You've seen when we say mentality monsters, you've seen it in it. Like Barcelona was 3-0 down for that. You
Jeez,
know
bro.
what it is. Come on, man. Stop trying.
Yes, stop
Trying.
burning us off the iPad, man. Just like now.
Let go, bruv.
Now,
bruv,
today.
bruv. You lot are. Where
Now.
are you? What position are you?
It's not about. It's nice.
No. You got to ask it in the right way. How many points are you behind?
It's quite a lot still. It's quite a lot still. It's like a good 13, I think.
Wait, let's just wait.
12, I think.
Just wait till you play again, and you're it's the.
That's nice. It's
It's
not.
derby
It's
of the
not
league.
about-
From when I asked you for your
You're
favourites,
for
and you
90
started,
minutes and you play us, bruv. Like,
and you started calling out Newcastle, I knew that there's no. I can't. There's
Did
no
we
point.
get a prediction?
No, he said 3-1, and he said if we win.
Yeah. Well, at least I'd say if we win. I'm not saying like if we lose, we might lose. Like,
No, you
would
went
say-
from confidently saying we're winning 3-1 to if we win.
So I'm not saying anything about losing like your team, bro.
Sniffing the fear.
I'm not saying anything about losing like your
I don't
team.
even know why you're doing the Crash Bandicoot shake your head shit at me. I don't get that.
This is what I'm saying. Your team is so dead. You haven't even got football banner anymore. You've been
Bro,
brushing
one of your eyes is half
You've
open.
been
The other
brushing
one's
everything
like,
but
the other
Jay,
one's
what's your
wide awake.
prediction?
You've been brushing everything but football. You can't talk. I'm old enough to know when your team was playing good.
That's
Your
nice,
team
man.
is
And if
dead.
I pass the football
Why?
through you,
Your
go for
team's
your
dead.
gap into J, blood.
That's
So there we
this is
are.
what I'm saying. Even more personals. That don't mean nothing. Your
Yeah,
team
it's
is
cool.
still dead. Your team is still dead. You're gonna when this
That's
ends, your
nice.
team is still gonna be dead. Man United are dead.
It's not even. I didn't even need to
Dead
mention.
team.
I just,
They're a
I
dead
just,
team. I
I
told
just
you. I was
mentioned-
Are you
nice
slamming the
last time.
table, Preach? Are you slamming the table?
No, I'm just
all we
energy.
ask is
Get me.
all we
See
ask
what you've
for.
done now.
This mid-table team talking about other stuff that's not even football related.
I mean, they took slot
Come on,
machine a little
stick
bit
to the
too
football.
far with you,
Stick to
innit?
the football. You're a
what's
host
it
as well. You got your own show.
That's crazy.
It's true. Jay, have you got a prediction for Liverpool?
Your team is dead, bro. You're talking about my team.
Yeah,
Where's
slot
Stephen?
machine, man.
Where's
Sorry,
Where's
Guys, look what
Stephen?
you did.
Where's
all
Stephen
right.
right now? You can have a good conversation with him, chatting about nothing.
No.
Come on, don't drop to those level, Cass. I
you
rate
know
you. I
it.
watch your show.
You know it,
Yeah?
right? That's a low.
Your team's dead, bro. Your team's dead.
That's a low blow, Stephen. You know, that's a low
It's
blow.
like meeting your superhero and realizing they're only human. Jay,
Nah, Stefan. I thought talking with Jay is bad, but talking with Stefan is no, Jay. No. This is. I'm not saying in an offensive. Like you can go
don't
on,
Jay,
but
just be quiet,
Stefan. Oh, that's the definition of I cannot be wrong. I am programmed to be right all the time. Like honestly,
he runs
that guy.
anyway.
Speaking of programs,
No, but
Yes.
FAs, I'm sorry. FAs.
All right.
Let's say we're speaking of programs. When are we going swimming?
Yeah. I was gonna say, based on this show's transitions, we could have been talking about Breaking Bad or PEDs. You know what I mean?
Jay, Man City, Liverpool. Give us a quick prediction.
I think City will be up for this game.
Like the other six.
Liverpool were really good tonight, so City have to get something from this game. I still think there's still life in the old dog. Yeah, I think City get a result in this game. I'm going to go with a draw, 1-1.
1-1. FaZe?
I agree. For City, they can't afford to. Pep is having punch and dust ups with Haaland and them, man. He's bleeding publicly. He can't. What do you mean? We just had a fight. You can't lose after this. This is DEFCON. Like he absolutely cannot afford to lose this game. And it's all when it's expected. When we were meant to beat Newcastle, we lost. We were meant to fucking beat Bournemouth, we lost. It's all written. This is the game that they're supposed to get up for. And am I going to be ballsy?
There's no Viagra in this game, man.
Yeah, wins too much of his strength. Fuck it, I'm going for a win. Fuck it. It's football YouTube. I'm going for a win for City. Yeah.
What's the score?
2-0. 2-0. 2-0 if 2-0 if they win. Yeah.
Kaz, what about you? City, Liverpool?
I can't lie, man. Obviously, I want Man City to win, but I'd rather Liverpool just kill them. I think I'm ready for it. I'm just ready for it.
Bro, Pep's bleeding. He's bleeding, bro. Show some fucking remorse, bro. What's going on?
You know what it is, yeah? Like, no, I know if you're a Man United fan, I'd probably rather Liverpool than City. This 5p shit, fuck it off, man. Fuck it. We're going 5-0 Liverpool, man. Just because I can.
Fair enough.
And
Ash.
Yeah, their reign is over, man. Yeah, it's time for Liverpool to take it. I just think since pre-season,
I said a year of preach is dead, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Might not. If we win the league,
if we win the league too, yeah, great.
If we win, but yeah, I think Liverpool got this, man. Yeah, I think they've been playing well. They're on form. Southampton was a bit iffy. Southampton gave them a bit of trouble, but they've got Salah in it. They've got Salah.
Salah's scoring, man. It's written in the stars.
Yeah,
need to get some
even though he missed a pen today,
put them together.
Yeah, man. Kanate versus Haaland. Kanate's not injured, man. We said this last time. He's getting up.
What did you say, Ash?
Yeah, so I'm going for a 2-0 Liverpool.
I want you to kill him 5-0. I hope you actually beat them 7-0. I need to do some reparations in this shit, man.
And Yoms?
I actually think it's going to be a draw. I think it's got draw written all over it.
No, I can't have that. That's not good for football algorithms.
I think it'll be 2-2.
2-2. For me, I think it's going to be 4-0. I think Man City are broken. I think they're broken.
Have you seen their fixtures, next 6 fixtures?
No, what they got?
They got Nottingham Forest, low block at the Etihad. They got Crystal Palace away, bogey. They got United as well, Derby. They got Aston Villa, I think, away. They got Juventus away, and I think they've also got PSG away.
Crazy.
Spooky.
I hope they get knocked out, man. Fuck it.
Crazy. All right, so that's the predictions, and now we've come to the end of the show. I forgot what we do at the end of the show. Do we say thank you to everybody? But yeah,
I think Yom should host it.
You feel like a Russian roulette.
fuck
Man,
that.
spin it like.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking box office is still in the comments bigging people up.
He's rewatching his bar all over again. Yeah, was it 5 minutes? What?
Yeah.
But big up the panel as always, incredible, always great football, banter and substance in terms of all the football. But the chat, you guys have been incredible as well. As always, don't know anybody got a show they want to shout out. Kaz,
I got a bunch of reactions, I suppose. I do objectively. The last one hurt me, I'm not gonna lie. Liverpool.
I watched that one as well. That was a good show. That's where you see that there though. That's where the ratings come from for real, fam. That's the ratings there. I enjoyed that show.
Well, Jade. Is it with
You need to
Jade?
talk to your Chelsea Dons.
No,
though, fam.
I think. I don't know. Wait, I think the videos. No, I do video uploads. But I'm objective. I'm not like this.
Yeah, no,
I'm real. I'm like never mind. Yeah.
And
But that
Yoms,
one's pain.
Yoms, just to let you know, Mr. Box Office said big up Yoms as well. So just let you know that.
Why is he picking up himself?
Hey, Yoms, you got to do a whole revamp.
I'm Gucci, bro.
It's true.
You know what? Yeah. Yoms is going to be stubborn. Yoms is going to be stubborn. He's going to keep it's going to keep those headphones.
Brother, I'm Gucci, bro.
I get it, but I would maybe dye my hair or something. You know
Contact
what I mean?
lenses.
Just makes
Any man that's gonna change his look. For
You know what's scary? You know what the scary part is? Yeah, even if we make like little subtle jokes, Yoms doesn't actually laugh or anything like that. It's just like it's like he's remembering, like he'll remember like 5 years later. It's kind of scary. It's kind of worrying.
Just be at your funeral dancing, you know them living. That's in the back of your funeral with shamps eating bed snacks.
On that bombshell, folks.
It's like now who's in the fucking box?
Take care now.
Hey, now, Tune, you